Oh my god, what is up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Let me keep the music going here. So, what's up? How's everybody doing today? Today's gonna be kind of a chill discussion stream. It's a chill stream. We gotta have some of these once in a while. Come to you live right now on both YouTube and Twitch right now. How's everybody doing today? I got opinions and I want to talk about them. I want to talk about my thoughts and feelings, and y'all are gonna have to listen to me. I'm a Sonic fan. I deserve it. Yo, CNW says, OMG, did you just scoop Games Cage and everyone? What do you mean by scoop? Wait, I don't... Like ice cream? I don't know what that means. I ain't scoop shit. I don't know what the fuck that means. Hey, what's up, man? Thank you so much for the donation, man. I appreciate that. I don't know what that means. Yo, Kate the Squirrel, thanks so much for the $10. Jesus Christ. Dude, we just started. What the fuck? Says, maybe this is a hot take here, but I thought... well, by the way, this is how we start the discussion. We just jump right in. Maybe this is a hot take, but had thought for a while that Kishimoto actually wasn't all that bad. Sure, colors and forces have massive issues, but he also made Secret Rings and IMO and The Amazing Black Knight. When he does his own thing, he's an amazing director. Okay, so scoop means scoop, scoop and dupe, scoop and dupe. Yo, wait, scoop and dupe. Remember, Corey's reminding me of the scoop and dupe. Wait, yo, you all remember the scoop and dupe? Damn, that's crazy. All right, we got to talk about. By the way, thank you for the donation. Very good point. We're going to talk about that going into Sonic Frontiers 2. Let's talk about the timeline. Not of Sonic, of what the heck happened. Okay, so there's this person named Daniel Richmond. Daniel RPK is what he's known as, I think. He had some form of information. I don't know if he's a leaker. I don't know what he is. He's a Twitch influencer, writer, CNBC, content business. I don't know. He's somebody. And it was apparently behind his Patreon, that he had information regarding to a Sonic Frontiers 2. The information that he had is literally what I just said, that they're working on a sequel. Brother, you good? Sonic DX, you good? We're not doing this again. We're not doing this again. You went crazy last stream. We're not doing this again. Are you from Dubai? Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Thank you for the donation. Jesus Christ, heart spam in the chat. Shadowrami donated as well, $2. He said sphincter. Sonic DX, thank you for the donation. Heart spam in the chat. Dude, look, bro. What? What do you mean, look? I'm looking. Give me your explanation, dude. You're crazy. You're actually crazy. Thank you, dude. I do appreciate it. No, seriously. Thank you. Thank you. Please come tune in for the Raising Ring sub, which I have to talk about in a little bit, too. So... let's talk about this. So, after all that information, dude had a thing behind a paywall. Sonic Tubers jumped on it, made videos on it. Whatever. Then, we got this interaction here with Fidel. And they added Midori. This is the prominent leaker for Persona and the person that was talking about the Sonic Heroes remake, but then no longer talked about it, Sonic Heroes. There's a whole thing that happened there that I'm not even going to jump into. Point is, they're a prominent leaker, prominent insider, and they said this is correct information in regards to being a Frontiers 2 in development, right? That's pretty much it. That's what we're going off of. Now, chat. I try to be as brass tacks as I... Can I get some more chill music? I'm sorry. Just give me some, like... Give me Breakthrough It All instrumental. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. I said chill music, and I wanted the hardest song in the game. Listen. I want to talk about the obvious. Didn't Kishimoto say this like 2 years ago? No, okay, I'm sorry, I'm just joking. I'm joking. But all right, no. Let me actually back up a bit. And I made a tweet on it. So, y'all remember? Shout out to Qbot and Orbot. Okay. When Sonic Frontiers was in development, what was the thing Sega literally said? Not Kishimoto, literally Sega. What'd they say?
You're under arrest.
What did they
Open
say?
the door, Sam. You're under arrest. The
No.
Sega police are here at your door.
No, it's fine. If anything, I'm discrediting a lot of things. But hold on. Hold on. Damn it. So, what is it that Sega said when this was going on, right? They said this game, Sonic Frontiers, right, is going to determine the series' path for the next 10 years. Does anyone remember that? I'm not going crazy, right? We absolutely remember them saying this game is going to be their plan for the next decade. Am I living in a simulation? We were there, right? Everyone was there? Okay, cool. Y'all remember that, right? Okay. So so getting this confirmed in a sense, that makes sense. Like, that is nice to know. Because at the end of the day, we all know Sonic Team. We know that they do like to, like, change up shit for no reason. Like Generations to Lost World, for example, just changing the whole formula for no reason. But if you look at the business side of that, that wasn't necessarily like a decision made purely for style. I think that decision was made because of business. The team A that makes Generations, they all left. They all went to work at Nintendo to make Odyssey, because they're the same team they're the same people that worked out like Unleashed. You know what I mean? And then the team B became the main team, and that's the main team we've had all the way up till now. And it took this long for Team B to actually start cooking. You know what I mean? So that wasn't. I look at that. It's not really like a creative decision of like, oh, we want to make something completely different. I think it was like, your team was dismantled. Go make what you can, and Lost World was the result. Okay. Well, now,
Sam, did you know that Sega makes video games?
No.
And that Sonic
No,
Team
I'm not
makes
gonna give it
Sonic
that.
games?
No. It's not even that. Now, I will give this. It is actually nice to get confirmation that they're following through with that promise, like you guys said. It is good to get confirmation of that. But I'm really not shocked, because yeah, they said it would. But so it's not about whether this is legit or not. We know it's legit, of course. Now, I don't think it's actually. Now, I don't actually think they're probably gonna call it Sonic Frontiers 2. I'm sure it's gonna be called something else. It's just gonna be high off the heels of, like, you know what I mean? Like, I think everyone's saying like Midori Series says the title is a sequel to Frontiers in gameplay style. You know what I mean? In the same way, whether we like to admit it or not, Frontiers is a sequel to Sonic Forces in gameplay style. It changed it a fuck ton, but it's off the heels of that gameplay style. In the same way that Frontiers was a off the heels of the gameplay style of Lost World. Yeah, I mean, that's a harder example, but it did completely change the formula, but it is the same code. You know what I mean? It's literally, that's why Forces didn't feel too good compared to Generations. It's still built off Lost World. And in fact, Frontiers is actually still built on Lost World. It's been changed a fuck ton, but it is still built off that. You know what I mean? So in the end, I'm kind of like, you know, not a huge shock, when I heard this, but we'll talk about, like, I think a more interesting discussion, other than me having to yell at, RC the King for his ridiculous donation, by the way, and I didn't forget it. I saw it and I became numb and blacked out for a little bit there. let's talk about that real quick. Dude, RC the King, by the way, he's a longtime supporter of the channel. RC the King said Sonic Front. I thought he said Sonic sucks. It's Sonic Front. That's literally it. That's why he donated the $50. That's why he decided to be a BAMF, if you will. Dude, heart spam in the chat. What the fuck? Please, both of you, Sonic DX and RC, please come back for Raising Rings, because that's where I think we would really appreciate donations toward charity. You guys have been a huge supporter of the channel, and I really appreciate you guys. I really do. Thank you guys. Thank you for the heart spam for them too. They appreciate it. They deserve it. I mean, Mal Visions. I always called you I remember. Mal Vision says, let's start scooping and duping. Dude, I need to figure out what is the scoop and dupe dance. We got to do like a scoop. We got to figure out because it's our thing, the scoop and dupe. How the fuck do you guys remember scoop and dupe? What made everyone talk about scoop and dupe today? That came out of nowhere. I really need chill Sonic music. Like, I love Sonic Frontiers, but damn. Let's get some chill Sonic music. By the way, I will say, though, to chat, a more interesting discussion is, we're not going to talk about the validity of whether Sonic Frontiers 2 is happening. We know it's happening. I think a more interesting discussion is what would we like to see in a sequel for Sonic Frontiers, and talking about that in terms of gameplay and everything. Dude, RC the King, what the fuck? Mario and Sonic had the Tears of the Kingdom and Knuckles feature Dante from Devil May Cry Chapter 2. Did you play Devil May Cry, Shanny?
I love Devil May Cry.
So
I played them all.
So RC the King says Mario and Sonic at the Tears of So at the he's did a whole ass long chapter. But you have to say but it's like instead of and Knuckles, it's and Wade. Let's talk about that too. Let's talk about a whole lot. There's a whole lot we gotta talk about. RC the King, by the way, thank you for the other $20, dude. I appreciate it.
Sam, how much coffee have you drank?
Not a lot. Not a lot. This is my first cup of the day.
Interesting.
Shadowrami, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. And he said sorry for that. What are you saying sorry for? It's okay. You could donate and say sphincter. That's fine. It's okay, man. This music is a lot more chill. I like it. Yeah, thank you guys. Kaizen Amen says, excited for the convos on what's to come. Love you, boss. Hope you and everyone here are having a blessed one. Yeah, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Dude, you just asked if that you just hope that we all had a blessed one. Your name says amen in it. Dude, that's awesome. Heart spam chat. Amen to that, brother. Heart spam chat for Kaizen. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. And Gonzagi, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. I'm rusty today. I'm sorry, chat. So, there's a lot to talk about today. First off, I'm going to be selfish. I'm going to talk about a personal project that I have been cooking for a while. A long while. I think a year, actually. I came up with the concept of this. For those that didn't see it yet, let me do this on YouTube, by the way, so that way we can actually see the HD trailer. Raising Rings. I get to finally say the name. I thought of the name Raising Rings over a year ago, and I get to finally act on it. This is going to be, from yours truly, an annual Sonic event. In the same way, every year there's a Sonic hacking contest, there's a Sonic Amateur Games Expo, there's a Sonic Expo. This is going to be my thing. We are going to, and I wanted it to be something that we can really help do with this amazing community, because there's one thing I love about my community is that we're able to do both videos and live streaming, and not a lot of Sonic Tubers get to do both of those. And you guys have just been so generous. I really want to give back once a year. I want to be able to really give back in a big way. And that was kind of my motivations for Raising Rings, you guys and all your support. And I also want it to be an open invitation for the entire community. You don't have to be subscribed to me. You don't have to like me. You can hate me. You probably canceled me before. It's fine. But you can be a part of Raising Rings. Raising Rings is a charity that we're going to do once a year over the course of about 4 days, Thursday to Sunday. and it is a giant invitation. Why don't I let the trailer speak for itself? Here you go. Here you go. No surprise there. That was Blue Vivacity's animation for the logo. I think everyone knew immediately that's Blue Vivacity because the dude cooks. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. So people were asking me what's the name of the song. It's from Sonic Heroes 2-player mode called Ring Race. I'm just saying, when it comes to marketing, I can fucking cook. Okay, I can cook. Anyways, all right. So it's Ring Race from Sonic Heroes. Okay. So yeah, this is going to happen between May 2nd to May 5th, and essentially the concept, the goal here is literally anyone and everyone can stream between May 2nd to May 5th. Stream a Sonic game, or actually now I've expanded it. It's not just a Sonic game, just Sonic in general. If you're an artist, you want to do an art stream regarding Sonic, that's fine. If you want to talk about a Sonic tier list, you want to do something Sonic related, do something Sonic related on stream between May 2nd to May 5th. Disable your personal donation links for your channel. Like for example, like when I stream for Raising Rings, super chats and my link to my PayPal will not be in the description, and super chats will probably be disabled. Instead, there'll be a link to the Tiltify. That's essentially the entire concept of this is link to the Tiltify, and that's it. We'll start there. Now, obviously, this didn't start yet. Somebody already donated 11 pounds. It didn't start yet. So I honestly would have asked that we actually wait a little bit. We'll do it all at once, May 2nd to May 5th. And right now we have a goal of 10,000 pounds. That's, I think it's 12,500 USD. That's gonna, if we do that, it's gonna blow our last charities out of the water. The last charity I did was 2020 when I shaved my head. I think we raised 3,500, and before that was like around the same. So that's essentially what we'll be doing. It's a giant call to the entire community to stream, link to the Tiltify, and do that. Now, I do want to mention real quick, and I guess let me turn on some serious music for this one. Hold on, let me find some serious music, because people were asking me this a lot, and it's really annoying, and it really sucks that I have to do this because of someone else's dumb. Okay, here we go. I will not touch any of the money. I am not a middleman of the money. Tiltify donates directly to the charitable organization. No one will have any chance of touching this money, okay? This is a charity that will go to the charity, and when it's all said and done, I will then post a picture of what it's sent to the charity. I will give the evidence. You guys will see it, okay? Thank you. Sorry. I felt like being, I just wanted to clarify that, because was something that happened in the middle of last year. Very prominent YouTuber who completes things that may have been involved in in some sketch, allegedly. And there's been a lot of people who were saying they don't want to support Raising Rings because of that, and I gotta say that's really fucked up. Don't let someone else's fuck up cause you to, you know what I mean? I'm also gonna say allegedly, because I'm like, fuck, this is not even my place to speak on this right now. All I know is it's Tiltify. I am not, Raising Rings is not its own charitable organization where you donate to Raising Rings and then you trust us to donate. That's not how we're doing it. It's through Tiltify. You send it to Tiltify. They are directly linked to the charity. They donate it when the thing is over, okay? That's it, okay? There we go. Cool. All right, now that that's out of the way, okay? Boom. So, now that that is over, yes, that's literally it. Any questions? Also, I know I'm missing a lot of donations. I will read them all in a second because y'all are crazy. Mario Yoshi says, I hope we get some sort of city in Sonic Frontiers 2. Imagine a Spider-Man PS4 open world. Want to race? That would be awesome, racing a bullet train. That'd be sick. I love cities in my Sonic games. I also like imaginative cities in my Sonic game, like Grand Metropolis. I like that shit. I hope they actually have that. Good point. You know? RC the King says the DLC will include Wade from the Sonic movie fighting Gollum from Smash, and the end will summon Arceus, the true leak trout. Yeah, you know what? RC the King, you need to stop leaking this next game, alright, dude? Stop leaking it. That's a little too much, RC the King. You also donated another 20. You're insane. Also, you donated multiple 20s. Are you good? What the fuck? Okay, Spicy Punk Rocker. Okay, Sonic, guys, I'm getting heart palpitations. You can't do this. I'm experiencing acid reflux. Please chill. Please chill. Please don't do this again. Don't do this again. I can't do this again. Please, dude. Okay, I'm gonna take this one at a time. Spicy Punk Rocker. Sam, please answer this question. Will the T-pose bird return back in Sonic Frontiers 2? It's a needed cameo. Rumor. Dude, the Teagle? You talking about the Teagle? We need to have a Teagle. I miss the Teagle. Shout out. I want to put the Teagle. What's that one Sonic fan that makes like Sonic shirts, but he just rides the fine line of being borderline illegal, but he makes really good shirts, so like no one really complains about it. Can we get him to make a Teagle shirt? The dude actually makes some really awesome Sonic merch, I gotta be honest with you. I really hope the Sonic shop, the Sega shop, takes inspiration. Thank you so much, Spicy Punk Rocker. RC the King with another 20 says, if I attend the raising of the rings, will you help me find the 8th Chaos Emerald? You know what? Yeah. I'll help you find it. We'll find it. We'll find it. The 8th Chaos Emerald, we'll find it. We'll do that. I bet you it's a color that no one's discovered yet. So, we'll find it. RC the King, that was another 20. You're insane. I'm gonna fight you. Creator Clash is gonna be crazy. Jaden Buck says, Sam Pro Procrastinates. I did cook. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Oh, and by the way, shout out to, let me go back to the logo. The Raising Rings was made by Kennie. She is super talented. That's why I go to her for help on a lot of graphic design stuff. She is the best graphic designer in the business. You have the hand and ring made by Evan and Lourdes. They are the best at really recreating that adventure style. Evan Lourdes is just crazy. And again, this logo animation was made by Blue Vivacity, the fucking maniac. Chat, this guy will cook things in one day. And I'm not telling him to cook things in one day. I'll be like, hey, can I commission you for this? And then he'll just have it in like 24 hours. The dude's insane. He actually, I wish I could be as talented as him. Blue Vivacity is crazy. Yo, Bandit says, given that Kishimoto loves feedback, I'm interested to see if Frontiers 2 will give a sort of amalgamation of fan requests, M-word, fantasy art style, etc. I would not be surprised at that either. And we're going to talk about that because, and by the way, thank you for the 2 months. Because Kishimoto was talking a lot about the mods. Remember that when he was on Twitter? He talked a lot about like mods and looking at mods as competition going forward. There's been a lot of really good fucking Frontiers mods, man. Like, you got a lot to kind of cook. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Bandit, I see that.
He was playing other people's fan games.
Yeah. Which is...
and stuff, too. I know he played Spark. He played Feppard's game because people were telling him to.
Which is awesome. I love that he did that because, like, that is, like, that right there, you need to do that. I don't like when game developers get old and wrinkly and then they just decide, I know best, and they don't play anything and they don't touch anything. Or they don't play anything in the medium like what they're working on now. You need to play the games that are Sonic-like, the games that improve the formula, the games that are play respect to the formula. You got to get inspiration somehow. That inspiration can never stop. If it stops, it gets stale. So I love that he did that. Kishimoto is the Kishi goat. I'm gonna call him the Kishigoto. Kishigoto.
You did good.
Thank you. I am good with marketing. You know, ring
That's
race,
great
raising
too,
ring.
because ultimately they get to see kind of what he looks at a game, and then he sees what people did for it, and then he's like, "Oh, is that what people want?" Like,
Yeah.
Maybe I can do that, and then try it.
Right.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. It's nice to see a developer like acknowledging more and more.
I think
like fan creations.
I think I made a video on this, chat, but literally Kishimoto, and I hate watching my own shit. Oh, that's the wrong song. I'm sorry. Kishimoto literally did something that no other Sonic team person ever did. And I think it was this video. God, that was a year ago. Fuck, I'm gonna die. What's happening? All right. And we have a pretty good idea of what's itself. If you want to know my thoughts on Twitter, people from all over the world shared their thoughts about Sonic Frontiers with it. And thanks to the ease of social media, and people have I'm trying to find it. He is truly interested in that we have never seen before. Right here. Clarifying certain gameplay decisions to them. And it doesn't look like he's annoyed either. He is truly interested in what people have to say about his project, and he genuinely wants to make it better. And just like that, there's a transparency that we have never seen before in the Sonic series for its developers. Before this, it felt impossible to know what Sonic Team was thinking. But now, Mario Kishimoto makes it clear what his intentions were and what his plans are going forward. And that's my main point of this video. Thanks to Kishimoto's transparency on Twitter, we may have a pretty good idea of what the potential future plans of Sonic are, including Sonic Frontiers, which is primarily what this video will focus on, and I will cover everything regarding the next Sonic game in a separate video. I took the time to put together every significant tweet from Mario Kishimoto since Frontiers release that may help us get an idea of what to expect. Of course, I am aware that while its position... So, did I ever make that? I had to have made that video, right? Talking about... I did. Hold on, just give me a little bit. I don't remember where shit is. I did. No, I had to. I did. I can't find it. I think it was in update 1. I talked about the future of Sonic Frontiers in general. But I don't remember where that is now. I'm actually losing track of my own videos. So, here's the thing.
You make so many.
Yeah. But here's the thing, right? Sonic Team. So the thing that is crazy is the fact that Kishimoto tweeting, he did, and talking about his inner thoughts as a developer for Sonic Team, that right there is something that we're not used to for Sonic Team. They're usually people that work on the game that we never hear about, we never see them on camera, never talk, we never hear their thoughts, their feelings, all that stuff. Kishimoto did something that we legit never got as fans, which is transparency. And that to me is just amazing. And yeah, I know I have a lot more donations to read. I'm so sorry. I'll get to those in a minute, but I want to get my thoughts out there. And because of that, we have a good idea of what there is going forward. That's how we even know that we know they're going to not throw out this formula. They're going to work on the formula. They're going to improve it. They're going to work on it. And that's great. Hey, since I don't have Discord, so let's say I wanted to hop in a VC with you for Raising Rings. Whoa. How would one do so if it's not... Okay, for Raising Rings, I don't... And I'm sorry to say this, Swallow. I'm not planning on being on everyone's stream for Raising Rings because there's going to be a lot of people streaming for it. And that's going to create... It's probably going to make it really hard logistically for me to do it. I'm also going to stream every day for Raising Rings myself. So, I would much recommend that you get your personal friends or your community or get people together on your side to try and do that. People were asking me to do a Discord server for Raising Rings, a giant one. I'm sorry, but that right there is going to cause management hell. And because this is maybe in the future, but since this is the first one, I'm gonna opt not to do that for the first year, and then maybe going forward we'll do that. Sorry, just ADHD. Anyways, Sonic DX, thank you so much. He said with $50, dude, you're fucking insane, man. $50. He says, I want the Titan boss to keep the skeptical more playable characters. Maybe Whisper and Tingle to be playable. I don't know. First off, thank you for the that's insane. Dude, why are you donating $50? That's insane. Yeah, the spectacle. I love, you said skeptical? I feel like you meant spectacle. I like the spectacle of the bosses, and I hope they keep that. I think that's what made them so hype. And including more characters from the IDW, all that stuff, I think that's fine too. You know what I mean? I'd be down for that. I would. And I would like more Titan bosses. Not in the same exact way we got it here, but I would like more bosses, giant bosses that have spectacle and are fun. And yeah, I'm right there with you, Sonic DX. Dude, thank you for... Can we get 100 hearts in the chat for Sonic DX? You donated $50 to say that, dude. You're insane. Why are you like... crazy? Oh my god. Cybertails Superstars says, hey Sam, it's time for some Procrastiltify moment with this peak moment live stream and Razor Rings event in early May with a major streaming event where all donations goes for the important charity. It's time to show some voluntary effort together. Yeah, 100%. We're going to be cooking. We're going to be cooking as a community together. Thank you so much, man. Supersonic68 says, after I saw that Kishimoto watched some Sonic physics comparisons video, I felt so seen. It felt so validating to know that the director saw what I had to say and expressed agreement with my points, which is great because Supersonic68, your engine or your physics for Sonic in the fan games have been great. I think it adds to the conversation of boosting versus momentum, or gaining your own speed versus automation. And I believe your physics, there's a good discussion point there, and I'm happy to see that he saw that stuff too. And it's good that he's seen that. We wanted that. We needed that. You know what I mean? We love to see that. Supersonic68, thank you so much, man. Yo, KB says, Kishimoto is going to rival the Desert Bus mod. Absolutely. He's going to see that, and he's going to be like, yo, we got to have our own version of the Desert Bus. And I hope he does that. I hope he does that.
What a great game. That's it. That's the
Desert Bus
game.
was fucking amazing. Nothing will ever beat that. Caleb Hepner says, my opinion is on Twitter if you want to read it. Caleb Hepner, let me find you. I gotta find Caleb Hepner. Hold on. Okay, I found it. My request for Sonic Frontier sequel: make Sonic, Shadow, and Silver main playable characters of the story. I want a snow open world where we could snowboard possibly. I want a casino open world, and I want a city open world. And then you added Kishimoto and Ian Flynn. I also want more skill trees. I want cyberspace stages. Holy shit! Hold on. I want cyberspace stages, but I want them original, not reused assets. I want massive threatening villains. I want multiplayer, online multiplayer. More amazing songs with supersonic boss battles. I want costumes. I want the open world to have loops to build up momentum. I don't want poppin'. I want the game to be bigger than the last one and add more references and Easter eggs. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's the dream right there, right? I think all that was like the dream. I think that may be Sonic Adventure 3 if I'm quite honest with you. But no, that sounds really good. That sounds really good, Caleb. I mean, I agree with all those points. Thank you so much for the donation, man. I really appreciate it. Yo, Vince's Gamers has subscribed. Thanks so much. Evham, thank you so much as well. Cybertail says, hey Sam, we'll see plan Sonic Team have for the next Sonic Frontiers game in the future with this leak and rumors that there is a Sonic Frontiers 2 game under development. Makes me excited. Let's see what Kishimoto Goat delivers for Sonic Frontiers 2. Yeah, for sure, dude, for sure. Thanks so much. And then Lord Chagas, thank you so much for the 3 months, man. Appreciate it. He says, yo, what up? Yo, what's up, Lord? Appreciate you. What is up? Thanks for being a member. All right, so let's transition to what I want to see in a sequel, right? And we're gonna be disgusting fans today. We're gonna be so disgusting today. I am gonna make a Google Doc. I'm going to be disgusting here, and don't worry, I'm hiding my screen, Shanny. Don't freak out. Like, you're showing your email. No, I'm not. Calm down, all right, Shanny?
I was reading that. Can you go back?
Shanny, you're yelling so much. Hold on.
Oh my God! Did you guys see that? I saw a Frontiers 5 leak right there, confirmed.
Yeah.
Frontiers 5 on the Unreal Engine 8.
Let me do a Google Doc, actually.
Made by my mom.
Let me do a Google Doc.
You're getting there. You're getting there.
Why is Google Drive taking forever to load? What's going on? All right, thank you. Jesus
It's
Christ.
gonna load that title that it was on.
Forever.
It's gonna load the search bar.
All right. So we're gonna title this Sam's Hopes and Dreams.
I like this.
Okay. I am a game dev, so this is what I want. All right. We're starting off good.
Yeah.
So chat. We got to start with the story, right? This is how I make scripts, okay? For those that want to make YouTube videos. You're getting a little insight, okay? We're going to bullet point it, right? Shit. Okay, so we're going to do script bullet points, right? Let me fuck. Stop. Damn it. I'm so bad at this. God. All right. Okay. And then we got gameplay, right? All right. Boom. All right. Shit. All right. Hold on. Okay, damn it. Okay. And what else do we got in our video games? What do we got? Graphics, right? Graphics. We gotta have those graphics. You know what I mean? Boom. Okay. Because chat, we're game developers. We know what we're doing now. Okay. And what else we got? So we got our story. We got our gameplay. We got our graphics. We need... Starts with an M. Mama. Multiplayer. Okay. That's the main four. Okay. So let's talk about this. Music. Fuck. All right. Yeah. We don't. I'm not even putting that on there. The music's gonna fucking hit. We know it's gonna hit. Mustard. Senran. Brother. Y'all are. You're testing me. Okay.
My wife. Have you seen her?
So, let's start with the story. The story in Sonic Frontiers was okay. I'm going to say okay. The thing I want more of in my Sonic story is, well, first off, we'll talk about that in like graphics, but like animations, right? But I want more like character interactions. Like, I want to see the characters just kind of doing stuff together. You know what I mean? Like, I liked seeing, like, you know, the cutscene where Sonic in Sonic Adventure, like Sonic like jumps on the plane with Tails in the tornado, and you know he's like, whoa, this plane is cool. You know what I mean? I want to see more of that. I want to see the characters talking to each other and even hanging out. I think we want more like character interactions. You know what I mean? Like Sonic, Tails to Knuckles, Knuckles to Shadow. You know what I mean? Like I want to see them talk more. I want to see them to be more like a family and actually talk. and be energetic, you know? Like, I want to see Amy be Amy. I want to see Amy kind of go gaga over Sonic again. I don't, you know, I don't like all the characters kind of doing their own thing and kind of just being kind of, those are fine, but I want to see that interaction more. I want to see the characters I know and love interact better more. All right, I'm still missing donations. Yo, Gigas says, "Hey Sam, big fan of the channel. What if the sequel has movement modes and a combat mode where you can easily switch back and forth between each other? That's $20, dude. $20? You're insane. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea, but I think preferably I would like it to just mend together. Unless the way, I don't know about saying, like you're saying it as a mode. I would probably say that it should more so be like a character switch. AKA Sonic Heroes. Between Sonic and Knuckles, you could change. I think that'd be, rather than it being like a different mode, I think it'd be a better gameplay switch. You know what I mean? I'd be down for that, Geegas. Thank you for your donation, dude. Harsh in the chat. They donated $20, dude. Thank you so much. Very generous. Supersonic68 says, actually, the video I made was comparing various official games to Frontiers. I figured it was a mere fair to showcase the past Sonic games did already, rather than try to use fan games as an example. Here's the link if you want. Let me take a look here. Can I look at this? That was my own stream. What? Supersonic, can I not grab it, brother? Let me type it in. Hold on. YouTube /MUH. Did I type that in right? Hold on. Bro, why can't I grab it? I can't grab the link from the donation. Why? Put it on Discord. Yeah, put it on Discord. Put it on Discord. Put it on Discord. Dude, Sonic DX, brother. There's no way you're real. You can't be real. You can't be real, dude. How are you that, like, what the fuck? You are like throwing giant sums of money. You're insane. You're like freaking me out. Like, that's, what the fuck? Yeah, Supersonic68, if you wanna maybe how would you do that? DM me? My DMs are open. If not, maybe in my server, just put it in, like, I don't know, the Sonic the Hedgehog chat. Oh, you did. To Sam. Got it. Found it. There it is, bro. So, wait, is this the hold on. We're gonna watch this right now. So, is this what Kishimoto saw? Is this what Kishimoto saw? By the way, okay, but real quick. Forever Attuned, thank you so much. So this question is, will they keep the quirks that weren't intentional but added to the gameplay experience? Mostly thinking of the rail jumping. I feel like if the game inherently has momentum and its base code, all of that will carry over in some way. You know what I mean? So that shouldn't be a problem. It's probably not going to be exactly how it was in Frontiers, probably less janky. I feel like if the game base code had momentum at heart, it should have that. Now, let me read Sonic DX real quick. Also, kind of want the open world to be more Sonic field to make sense. To make, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I want the world to, and we're going to talk about that. In fact, that is so important. That is so important. I know it's under gameplay, but I'm going to make a whole other thing for that right here. where, because level design for Sonic is literally core. It's literally core for me. Like, that will make or break this entire experience. Like, if everything else was good, but the level design is shit, then the game at heart is shit. So we'll talk about that. Let's go over this. Dude, Sonic DX 50, dude, you're crazy. Heart spam in the chat. This dude, I don't even know what to say. Like already we're talking over $100. Like, you're wild. You are actually wild. Heart spam in the chat, guys. Thank you so. I do as much as I am going through a midlife crisis every time you do it. I will say, just I do appreciate your support, and you supported me that much to allow me to continue to do this stuff and make streams and make videos. I really appreciate it, man. And I guess thanks to people like you, I'm able to do events like Raising Rings. So I really appreciate you allowing me that. Sonic DX, you're a BAMF. Heart spam. Let's talk about this. Also, wait, I don't know what this music is. Is this copyrighted? I don't know if this is copyrighted. So, is this copyrighted music? I don't know what, I could still put on my music. I mean, if it's, I could just do that. Yeah, so we got some momentum showcasing here. It's one of June's songs. Yeah, that makes sense, but I mean, it might not be from Sonic. It's fine. $2011. Yep. And then we're losing it. But if you Yep. Yeah, we're not going faster. You could really see the change, right?
The change, like the instant stops.
The instant stops. So so Kishimoto legit saw this, bro? I like Line Rider. Brother. I have to laugh though, because you're doing an amazing job so far. You're doing an amazing job. But is it a shame that, like, I feel like I know what you're doing. It feels like this is how you would describe momentum to, like, a classroom. And I guess the only reason we have to do that, and it's not a dig at the Kishimoto or Sonic team, it's part of it is the language barrier. So, like, we have to show what we mean via pictures, via videos, because that language barrier is so strong between English and Japanese. But I just laughed that we had to fucking spell it out. Thumbs down? Is that thumbs down? This is the only way we can show them what we want. I love it. I'm already with you, bro. You got it. You got it. Okay, we got, all right. There we go. Yep. Hell yeah. We like that. That's a thumbs up. We like Sonic Adventure. I do like Adventure's controls, but even this game, yeah, this game had a good amount of momentum. That's what I want. That's the thing. I will say this, by the way. I'm not asking, like, I'm not saying the game has to be like Rolling Rascal or Sonic GT. It doesn't inherently need to be all momentum all the time. It could be like the adventure games where you can get, there is momentum at its core. It's not front and center, like you need to understand this, but it's there. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking for. At its heart, just enough. But yeah, but then you just spin dash, you're shooting up into the sky. That's all we got. That's all we need right there. Thank God you made this. Someone had to. Uh-oh. Do you have to boost? You don't. Even Generations had it at its core. It was a little finicky, but even Generations had it. And now you have the boost too, which gave it to you automatically. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't. Wait, what the fuck? Oh wait, that's good because he's sliding down. Never mind, he's sliding down. Yo, you really spelled this out. That is the funniest thing. Bro, this video deserves a fucking like. Oh, I love this skip. Yes, more of this, please. Oh, I love that. That right there is what makes Adventure so fun. I love that shit. That's good too. That's good too. Oh no. Why you gotta kill me?
Nice.
You know, I'm gonna give you a little bit of, hang on. I got you, brother. You know what you needed? Hang on. Honestly, I gotta be honest with you. When it switched back to Frontiers gameplay, when it shows the mess up, I'm gonna do a little bit of editorial liberties here. You should have switched to this music here. Like the music is playing, right? Hang on, it's playing, right? Music's playing. Okay. Right, hold on. It's like, yeah, you got the... If I was the editor here, this is what I would do, right? Okay, now we gotta show Frontiers, right? Here we go. Showed the line.
People told he said that's the music he started with. But people told him it would be too mean.
Sorry,
I miss Sonic.
I just wanted to get that out there.
No, it was good. But they said that would be too mean. You couldn't do it. Sorry, dude.
Yo, running on the wall. I love that shit.
I miss that.
I didn't even know you could do that. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
In this giant... Wait, that's sick.
Man. Sam. Well, this happened a long time ago, but speaking of running on the wall. Remember when we were playing GT and we had those like missions where you would have to race people? You had to like race one of the CPUs.
Yeah.
How ridiculously hard one of them was, and it
Intel
resulted in you
running on the wall. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That shit was
And
awesome.
it was cool looking. It was like great. It's cinematic to some degree. Like, oh, I miss that.
This is a great video, Supersonic 68.
I miss stuff like that too. Camera adjustments.
Oh, I got you, brother. This is probably the most annoying part of the open world right here, when this shit happens.
Yeah.
I like when that happens, though. When you hit those random corners and he goes flying, but... Damn, bro, you made a good example of, like, a 3D... I'm more shocked by the 3D out. You did a... Damn, you cooked. Yeah, we like that. We like that. I got you.
Bad.
That was really good.
That
was a really good video. You earned a like from me. That was really good. So I mean, and it's not like we have to spill it out in that way. That's again, it's a language barrier thing. It's not an competence thing. It's a language barrier thing, which is why we really got to describe to them in vivid detail what we like and what we don't like. You know? I don't know why I tripped Italian there.
Yeah, that's good, because that's another thing that the video kind of inadvertently points out, is that when people play these games, and it's like what Sonic like shows, it's people are more interested in what they can do, what they instead of what they can't do, because that's like a thing. So like when you get Frontiers where you have the collision on those walls, it's like it's showing you an open world, but then it's like you can't go up here. You can't go up that. Well, yeah. you have to go around to do this because you can't do that. And it's they made it like that. It's not like it's a mistake or anything. Like there's just some things in Frontiers that you can't do, but they're really good at Frontiers of showing you something and then being like, you can't go there. Not yet.
Yeah.
People aren't interested in that. So
chat,
good. That's a good video too.
I'm going to try and let me see if I could get a better text here, because I want to make sure you guys can read this comfortably, right? We all good? What is this one? Thank you guys. Can you guys read this okay? Or is that hard to read?
What a beautiful list.
So,
what a beautiful description.
Yeah. So this is what I want, because I'm a game developer, right? By the way, I see all the donors and I appreciate you guys. Super 68, one of my goals was to have no written language in the video to avoid language. Yeah, and you did a great job at that, Super 68. Shout out to you. That was a great video, and I'm happy he saw that. Hope Ocean says, what unique settings or conflicts could be explored in the game that manages to capitalize on each character's ability? So, setting like location. We'll talk about that. I think we're gonna talk about that right here, like story-wise. Thank you so much. Rock Cod Fox says, I'm skeptical of the electrical spectacle. Electrical spectacle? Like, you're talking about like Sonic movie type thing? Is that what you're talking about? Yo, Hayden Richardson, thank you so much for the follow, or for the subscribe. Super Boot says, Bega Boot says, Frontiers had plenty of characters interacting, but not actively doing things in the story, just being cyber ghosts for you to rescue. Yeah, that's what I'm mentioning. We want. Oh, hold on. I have a video from Beats now. We got a video from Beats.
Frontiers fell into that weird curse where like you have interaction, but they're just standing there and like talking and looking somewhere.
This is a video from Beats. Well,
oh yeah.
Why? Wait. What? Wait.
Is that a collision thing, Beats?
Wait. Why is your level design like not boxes and assets? Why is it actual level? What the fuck? Why is the camera...
Dynamic. You made the best cyberspace stage in the whole game. What the fuck was that? The
Beats. What the fuck? Chat, we can't be stunting on them like that. Give us some time. Damn.
There's a good flow to where like Sonic coming off of those like slopes, jumping off the slopes that go down looks really nice. It's like it looks like Sonic hovers.
The thing I liked about that was it didn't look like it was made in Halo Forge. It looked like an actual level, which is just crazy.
Yeah, it flows really well.
Dude, okay, well, let's go. So let's start with the story. Character interactions, and we want references that are not forced. We want, and regarding the actual story, I always like it exploring more of the lore. Exploring the lore of Sonic's world. You know, I like that type of stuff. I like learning more about the world. So that's really all I could say about the story, because in the end, there's so many wish lists we could have in the story, but it really comes down to just how well it's written. People will like anything as well as it's written well and it's believable. But let's go into the meat, the gameplay. At its core, we want Sonic, can't talk or speak or type, well, we want Sonic to have like weight. We want Sonic to have weight. We want momentum to be the core of the gameplay experience. What that means is, even if you're not boosting, I'm not saying boost can't be in the game, but I'm saying even if we're not boosting, we want the feeling of the gameplay to matter based on your movements. You getting from point A to point B depends on how well you're playing and your ability to keep that speed going. That's inherent to Sonic's design, and that's what made the classic game so fun, so replayable, is that aspect of it. I will say, earn your speed. That is the main aspect of what I'm saying here. Again, it doesn't need to be like Sonic GT the entire time, where it's all momentum all the time or all speed all the time, but the ability to earn your speed. That is what I want. Because when you introduce something that has a skill gap or something that players have to work for, you create longevity that way. because you get people that are new to the game that have something to work up towards, and you get professional players or pro players who feel incentivized for their hard work.
It just feels more exciting. You feel more accomplished.
Yeah.
Too when you do things like that.
Yeah.
I think what they do, they have that like speed thing, and it looks really good on paper, but like it's a very short-term goal. It's a short-term band-aid to a long-term like issue of like playability and just like you said, longevity.
Yeah.
I think just giving it all to you at once just like keeps you entertained.
And I'll also add a note here too. Earn your speed, even if you have boost. You need to earn that boost. Like, you gain your boost ability not from just something you find on the ground, but say, like the trick system we have in Frontiers, maybe you earn the boost from first using momentum to get airborne. When you're airborne, you do tricks. Depending on how good your trick is, you get boost in your boost meter. Literally what I'm saying is, the trick system would be cool if the trick system was like Sonic Riders. You have to land your tricks. You gotta land. It's also like a Tony Hawk aspect. You know what I mean? You all play Tony Hawk games? To keep your combo going, you have to land it. I feel like that would make it a lot more fun. You know what I mean?
That would be
boost
really neat.
Tied to tricks, and I'll put parentheses, aka Sonic Riders.
It's like how in Burnout, like Burnout 3, like doing mundane things like retaining top speeds or like coming off of a hit but still maintaining speed and everything.
Yeah.
That or hitting close to things gives you a little bit of nitro like here and there, but it just keeps promoting you to like stay that way, like all the way through.
I'm also saying here too, boost is not a requirement. It's a reward. I'll just say that too. The way I think about boost is it should be a reward for your ability to play good, not something that is required. You could play through the entire game without boosting once, but boosting looks really fucking cool and it feels good. So it should be a reward. I feel like that would make more sense. Oh shit. Beats.
No, that's
good. Hold on. We're gonna interject here with some more peek. Beats sent me another video. Here we go. What is this music, by the way? We love that. Incorporating that spin dash. The spin dash. Oh my god. Look how, hold on. Because look how curvy. Look how curvy this is. It's not flat. It's not flat. It's curvy. It's incentivizing you to spin dash, to launch, to I love that. You got some rail launching, some rail hopping now too. Got rail launching, got some home dashing. I like that. Oh, we got a whole new pathway here. My man's stunting. He's stunting. Beats, I like your design because there's something I also want to mention too. With most Sonic fan level designs, one thing I don't like is when a level incentivizes so much momentum where Sonic is in the air 80% of the time. I like your level design because he's not in the air the entire time. He's actually on the ground most of the time. And that's what I like about that. You know what I mean? I like it. I like momentum, but I like it to be used reasonably. I don't like it when fan games are like, and you do see, I'm sorry to say, you do see this a lot though, where people are like, yo, this level design is crazy, but you see Sonic flying through the entire stage like a fucking bird. It's like, that's not what I want.
They're skipping the level.
Right.
This level's so awesome, and then it's like the level's just like at the very bottom of the camera the whole time.
Momentum within reason. Momentum to, AKA Sonic Omens.
Going back to your boost.
What's up?
boost requirement thing,
Yeah.
I think the reward thing is good, right? Because and this is just a bias for me personally, and you've heard it before, but like when you make a boost a required element, sometimes they end up like forming stages around that boost,
Yes.
which then sacrifices other things.
The boost inherently is exactly why Sonic levels have been nothing but hallways for the better part of 15 years.
Because you got to showcase it.
And that's also why, and I've talked about this in videos so long ago. In fact, you want to know how long ago I talked about this, chat? You want to know? Let's go. Hold on. I got this. I'm sorry. I have to literally filter by oldest now, too. I have... Hello, procrastinator. Sam. This shit's kind of cringe, so I'm going to skip to the part.
I like your calendar. Your calendar changed.
Hold on.
From the interview. Since it's a long-running series, the gameplay of this latest game was designed to be easy for new users.
Many games feature complex and intricate gameplay. However, with Sonic, it's more sloppy, but easy. Above everything else, we wanted this game to be a non-stop action experience. Often with games, there are many moments where one must take time to aim before shooting, but in this game, you simply press and hold the button to attack. So you can really enjoy ultimately just dashing like a maniac through the stages, focusing more on the excitement of dashing through the stages. Without having to think about, complex game controls.
So, oh shit, what am I doing down there? Hey, y'all see that? What's going on here? Nakamura-san, that is not how a Sonic game should be designed. And I will touch more on the subject. Now, okay, I'm cringe. This was 6 years ago, okay? Also, I just want to make it clear that I'm not like me saying like, oh, I'm a better game designer than you. I'm not going to do that. But like Nakamura-san for Sonic Force's shortcomings. I just want to show this as a clear example that people on the team don't procrastinator in it. So, wait, what? I just want to show this as a clear example that people on the team don't really understand what the fans want in a Sonic game. So that's just one problem, and I'm not going to spend too much time talking about it because
I like your shirt.
I'm not really qualified to talk about how to fix management for a multi-million-dollar company. And my name has procrastinator in it, so yeah. Okay, so nothing's fucking changed, just letting y'all know that. All I could say is make better management decisions that won't sacrifice the game's quality. Remember, quality over quantity. I just want to say real quick that this is after Forces, by the way, so I was fucking mad. And this is what leads me to problem 2. When building a house, you must start with a proper foundation. If not, the entire structure and quality of the house will be compromised. The same goes. I couldn't have found a picture with better quality. Sorry, I'm looking at the editing, not the video. When making a game, you must have a proper game engine before you even think about making level designs for said engine. I am going to be very blunt right now, but I believe this is where I talk about it. This is why we're here. The boost formula, in theory, was amazing, but over time it has become clear that with every game release, it just isn't as satisfying to play as the adventure games. With the boost formula, Sonic's overall... That could be subject to opinion. That can be, but I feel like how it's been... The better way to say it now is the way it's been designed. Not inherently the boost is flawed, it's how they've used the boost that is flawed compared to control when not boosting feels very sluggish, especially in Sonic Forces. There is no freedom with this game engine. It restricts you from moving in any other direction other than forward and holding the X button to boost. Because of how it was implemented. I should have specified that. Not to mention that most of the time, it is usually really hard to see what's coming up with the boost formula as Sonic is moving way too fast sometimes. This formula is good for speedrunning, but nothing much past that. The reason why... 6 years ago, guys. Actually, 7 now. When was this made? 2018. So, I mean, I would say it's definitely not just for speedrunning, but it's more for the reactionary gameplay. That's what you like. But yes, I think the thing that I've mentioned in the past, the thing that's inherently flawed is imagine being a game designer for the boost engine. I could not think of a worse job position than having to be a level designer for Boost Sonic, because you are creating something, and I'm going to use Unleashed for example. because it's a beautiful game.
The boost.
Look at this. Somebody, the whole team had to make this. They had to put those barrels up there. They had to put all these doors, the houses, the design, the curves. They had to put all this detail in this area. This probably took, I don't even know, months,
making level designs
weeks,
for said engine.
a year
The boost
to make this area look as good as it does. And look what happens in that time.
formula, in theory,
Gone. In this area probably took another month. You ready?
was amazing. But
Gone. That, I could not think of a fucking more terrible position than to be a level designer or a designer in general for Boost Sonic. He's so fucking fast. I just, like, the players will be there for a second, not even.
over time, it has become
Like, even this set piece here. Like, you got all this shit. It looks beautiful, and I love that.
clear that with every game released,
Gone. I think Sonic Team realized that, and that's why the boost stages, especially in Frontiers, got even more linear and less effort was put into them, aka cyberspace. They just reused assets. It gets lazier because I think they realize too. We're spending so much time with this, but like the gameplay is not, you know what I mean? And we're not like the biggest team on planet Earth, so we can't, you know what I mean? So yeah, and I talk about, fan games.
the Mania team,
And that
but this
such-
time for 3D Sonic, bringing in new fresh people that have a serious passion for this franchise and who clearly have the skills to do so, and I couldn't agree more. But please keep T. Lopez and Jun Snoue for the music. In fact, let them both produce music for the next 3D Sonic game. Oh my god, that would be amazing! Anyways,
Was this before Team Sonic Racing?
Yes. I
Damn,
believe so.
I fucking called that shit.
let's get back on topic.
Man, you talk about the set pieces and how they just kind of come and go in the whole mix. And I think that was one of the biggest things I hated about Forces.
Yeah.
Is like it was hot off of them bragging about a new engine, and then everything is just so like everything's just happening in the background.
Yeah.
And then it just like you said, it just kind of poo-poos off.
Poo-poo's off? I don't think I've ever fucking said that. I never once said that shit, Eddie. What are you talking about?
That's an old man phrase. When you poo-poo
Fucking dragging
something,
me
you
down
just-
with your
you
cringe.
just leave it
I
off.
never said that. I never
You
said Sonic
you said-
poo-poo's down, but they need to stop poo-pooing down.
Go to a
I'll write that
and say
down.
stop that.
No
Stop poo-pooing off.
poo-poo down. No poo-poo down.
No poo-poo down. Well, that's what I mean is Forces they kept like talking about that at one point where they were like, look at how dynamic these stages are. But it's literally like sandworm in background, giant robot in background. Oh, there's a train over there. And then it's just like
Everything's in the
background.
background and you can never get there.
It's like, wow, look at that thing like way over there. And
It's
then like,
literally,
gone.
it's those
It's
memes where
awesome.
it's like those movie scenes where it's like, something super fucking cool's happening off screen. You sure wish you could see it.
But Forces I think was the biggest one because it's just you have the new engine. They bragged about it. They talked about how long they made it. Then they didn't do anything with it because Forces has like some dynamic stuff, but it doesn't look pretty in my opinion.
Right.
But then not only are they putting stuff in a background that gets covered by a hill in the matter of 2 seconds, then they're like just telling you about cool stuff and not showing you it. So
I want to talk about combat real quick because combat is a big part of Frontiers' gameplay, right? And
that's all right.
I feel like, and this is going to be tricky. And I'm not going to lie, I feel like this is the area where I'm probably not all that qualified to talk much about it. But what I will say is the combat needs to chain together with the gameplay. By that, I mean the combat in Frontiers, it felt like I'm going to do this thing and then do this other thing, but there's no transition animation for any of it. I guess I'll say transition animation. There's no transition between different, combats. It doesn't feel fluid. I'll also say too, there does need to be a strategy to the gameplay. There does need to be strategy. You know what I mean? And you're saying that right there, right? There needs to be strategy. By that I mean, and I kind of like, I'm gonna take a book from Sonic Heroes. Rock, paper, scissors. It needs to, I feel like the rock, paper, scissors aspect of Sonic Heroes with its combat, I did like that. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta switch to Sonic for here, you gotta switch to Knuckles for here, gotta switch to Tails for here. Scissors attacks won't work on this, Knuckles attacks won't work on that. I feel like inherently there should be a reason to change to different attacks, And I also think each attack needs to have a secondary effect. Holy fuck, can't type. By that I mean, it needs to, like, after you hit an enemy with, say Sonic has a tornado attack. In Sonic Frontiers, if he did that, the enemy's bar will probably go down, but nothing will happen to it. I want a secondary effect to happen to the enemies based on whatever attack you did. If Sonic attacks it, it should be stunned. If Knuckles attacks it, it should have its shields taken away, its ability to defend. If Tails attacks it, I would like, maybe, like, after you attack with Tails, the enemy becomes airborne and is invulnerable to air attacks. You have to switch back to Knuckles or Sonic. There needs to be a secondary effect with every attack, and I think Frontiers also lacks that as well. Hell, I even think the Werehog has some great combat skills. It's not fast, but I would like it to be tied with speed. You know what I mean? I feel like that's all I can really say on combat. I'm not big on my thoughts on combat for Sonic. All I know is it needs to flow better. In the way it is now, it just feels too sporadic.
You have to incentivize it.
Yeah, incentivize it. Sorry, I know I missed a lot of donos here. Yo, RGRM, thanks so much for becoming a member. Giga says, new game mechanics idea. Tap the homing attack button to do it normally. Hold the button down to retain your speed after hitting an enemy. Yeah, that'd be, that stuff like that, more timing focused. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, Gigas. Ben Schwartz says, oh my days, that was such a gyat moment. All right, brother. You say the most outlandish shit. You know that? Rock Hot Fox says, I prefer earning boosts with rings like Unleashed. That can work, but I feel like even that with earning your boost with rings, the rings would have to become scarce. Or the boost has to be so minimal. I don't have a problem with it earning the boost through rings, but I feel like that makes the boost too common. Like I said, this is personal though. This is all my thoughts, by the way. This is not, you know what I mean? This is not what I think is, this is purely my taste as a fan. I would like it to be more of a reward, not as common. You know what I mean? Thank you, Rock Hot Fox. Shadowrami says, running and jumping feel is most important. Absolutely it is. The feel of it is most important. Brackstar, thanks so much for becoming a member. And Cyberheart says, the giant chopper Badnik in Generations Green Hill Act 2 is an awesome example of cool stylish things missing in recent Sonic games. You are included in the action, not just saying, yeah, that fish that chomps away right at you. Yeah, more spectacle, but the spectacle should be tied to gameplay. The whale chase in Sonic Adventure had it. Sonic Adventure 2 had the gun truck. Sonic's Heroes had those giant wheels that would chase you, and among other things. But yeah, we missed that. Even Sonic 06 had those moments. But we've definitely missed that aspect of Sonic where there's not a lot of memorable set pieces in a level. Like I can't, like, okay, I'm thinking about Chaos Island. What happened to Chaos Island that's memorable? Pinball, I remember it for all the wrong reasons. You have,
but it's like that's like you go to a thing and enter it and then it happens.
Yeah, I will say, so Frontiers did have those set pieces with the giants. They would, in the first world you had that thing with Giganto where he threw you through a rock. In the world 2 you had a wyvern chasing you, and in world 3 you had Knight also. You had that section where he throws. I do like those. So I guess it is there in the game, but they're not as memorable. I'm not saying there has to be a bunch of them, but they aren't as memorable. But I will give Frontiers this. They did kind of bring those back. And I think that's what makes the Titan boss fights memorable, is they're stylish in their approach. It's not the most amazing thing I've seen, but it's the most amazing thing we've seen in a while for Sonic, and that's what makes them memorable. We were thirsty.
They just need to find those like lock-in sections and then like incorporate them into stages like they used to do in Adventure.
Yeah.
Where it's like you would go into the tornado and then come out still in the level.
Yeah.
And then it's weird as this says, but like 7 Rebirth does that too, where it's your open world is a long stream of grinding and stuff, and then you flow into set pieces where like that's where a lot of the cinematic stuff happens, and then it seamlessly flows you back out into the open world. So it's all one thing. And they used to do that. Like Adventure 1 and 2 had sections like that. And they like segmented it like in like weird ways.
So
I always wanted something, and it obviously would have to be ironed out, but I always wanted something where you had, if you were just going to have to fall into playing as just Sonic, you would have level themes that would correlate with his buddies, and thus as you run the level, you also have a character running the level who is altering the level for you, where it's like Knuckles like toppling things to like get you forward into the level, or somebody assisting you in like forced like fights and things like that. And it's like set pieces that are being created dynamically by other characters that are like following you through something.
Yeah.
Like I always wanted something like that, but apparently that's too much. It's too hard.
Sorry, I had to add a little disclaimer there.
Yeah. Also, they pocket a lot of things. You talked about the reward thing earlier. Like, indie games tend to, like, have that mentality, but they just don't have that casino-style mentality anymore, where, like, you're not trickling, like, things into the player.
Yeah.
With a lot of, like, sound and things like that. Like, that used to be a thing in Classic with rings and everything. There's always something on the screen giving you something. Whether it's speed, rings, points, or like beating an enemy, and they don't really do that anymore.
Dude, Sonic DX, man, you're what the fuck? You don't need to donate $50 every time. You don't. This dude donated.
Does DX like literally?
He has to be
make money.
You have to be a CEO. You have to be. Are you Sega Sammy CEO? What are you like what? Who are you? You have to be 200. He's already donated a fuck ton last stream, chat. But 200.
Are you CEO of the world?
You really are gonna make me cry. Like you can't be. That is crazy, man.
Mr. Sega.
Sonic DX, thank you, man. He says, I think the next game should be fully 3D, not 2D, in the open world in cyberspace. I think you have what we got to talk about. Let's talk about that. 3D should be priority.
Yeah, it's about time that they did that. Like, they need to stop like shoehorning 2D stuff into it.
And I'll talk about, well, real quick, let me talk about this point that I talked about before, and then I'll go into that. So we talked about the combat, we talked about the speed, we talked about momentum. Let's talk about the characters real quick. So I want Sonic other characters to be in the game. And I think Frontiers did a good job with the basic idea of all the characters at heart go fast, they boost, they play the same. But they all have the same basic control that is fun and similar, but they have their unique aspects. Frontiers Update 3 attempted this, and it was kind of a mixed bag. They did okay. For the game that it's in, they did a pretty dang good job. I'll give it that. I think Update 3 did a decent job at what they had. I think what held it back was the level design around said characters and the fact that it was trapped in Frontiers' code.
Yeah.
And I mean they fixed Knuckles' glide. They did a lot of tweaks to things, and you could tell that they took it to heart and they adjusted some things, and I like that. Obviously the other characters, their combat was not good. So that all just ties into what I mentioned above. I think that covers that. And 3D should be a priority. Now, I am going to take a book out of, believe it or not, Call of Duty. The old Call of Duty, not the recent one. The old Call of Duty.
You take a page.
And they're kind of doing that now. And I want them to keep doing it, where you have your A team, the Sonic Frontiers team. You have your B team, working on the Shadow game. But you should have that C team, the Mania devs, the 2D devs. I feel like 2D Sonic and 3D Sonic, the way they are now, like the classic Sonic gameplay, I feel like having it be a separate team and being your holdover game, the game that is in between mainline games. The reason why I mentioned Call of Duty is what Call of Duty used to do is you would have your games made by Infinity Ward. That's your Modern Warfare 2, your Modern Warfare 3. That is made by Infinity Ward, right? Meanwhile, you had your B team. That's Treyarch. They made Black Ops. We're talking about Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. They made your Call of Duty Zombies. Though they would interchange every other year on between games, so that way the teams that are making their game aren't rushed. It gives them time while also supplying Sonic fans with a game like every other year or every year, however you want to do it, without burning out the team, but also having it split up that way where you get your 3D Sonic game and 2D Sonic games. I think that's a good way to make both fans happy. If you just like 2D Sonic, classic Sonic gameplay, you'll have something coming up. 3D Sonic fans will have their thing coming up. I feel like that's a good way to do it. Having them separated. This is I think that's the best way to do it. When they start to incorporate, and they've been doing this for a long time now, but when you try to incorporate 2D to 3D Sonic, it's hard to implement without the formula being messed up. 2D Sonic controls the best when it has the classic Sonic momentum, the thing we know and love. Anything outside of that, it becomes a chore to play. And I think that's just the reality at this point. 3D should be the priority. I'm not saying they have to have no 2D sections, because I feel like if they were to pull like a Sonic Rush type thing with, like, say if there is a boost and they have it kind of like Sonic Rush, aka Sonic Unleashed 2D sections, it could work. But I always preferred 3D over 2D when it comes to 3D Sonic. That's just me, you know? Anyways, I think we covered gameplay a good chunk there. Let's go over level design. This is quite literally what makes or breaks almost every single Sonic game in my book. Whether I like your game or not really determines the level design. That is why my unpopular opinion on the Secret Rings and Black Knight games is not good, because it's linear. I don't mind games being linear, but I'll tell you what, when games aren't linear, I love them a whole lot more. You know what I mean? That's just me. I understand that. But I think level design is literally so important to what makes Sonic fun. And that's also why I love Yasuhara and the team at STI when they made Sonic 2 versus Sonic 1. Like, Sonic 1's level design, Green Hill was fun, Starlight was fun, Spring Yard was fun, but Labyrinth, Marble Zone, like, I know people will be like, yeah, you're just bad at the game. Yeah, okay, sure. But at the same time, those levels are slow, they're blocky, and I feel like it is almost anti to what the gameplay is trying to do. What makes me love Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles so much more is that it's not just all automatic, it's not just all speed, but the level design is better suited for the gameplay that we have. It's more memorable. Marble Zone is perfectly fine. Definition of a skill issue. All right, brother. All right, dude. Listen here. I don't care what you say. This is purely based on my look. Hey, I put. Look it right here. See this. Listen. Sam is not actually giving to. This is a joke. Leave me alone. Yeah. This is just my thoughts. This is my thoughts right now. Okay. I'm just saying. So, let's start with the open zone. Open zone should persist. The idea of open zone is great. I love it. I'm not saying the whole game has to be open world. I think the idea of open zone is a good medium of having progression in the levels, but also having that open feeling. I think it's a great concept, but its design is where we go into flaws here. This is where we got to take a quick intermission to a video where it was my first reaction to Sonic Frontiers as levels. Hold on. Let me find it. Let me find it here. Okay. Is this it? Hold on.
Hello, Procrastinator. Sam here.
All right, here. This one. I'm mocking myself.
Show right here.
This is
All right.
This is literally 2021. This is right after Sonic Frontiers' reveal trailer. Right after.
So, I've been watching this trailer, on repeat almost every single day since it came out. And, the more I look at the world, I'm not going to lie, the more scared I actually get for this game. Initially, and if you guys actually saw my initial reaction to the trailer, you see, like, I'm at the edge of my seat, like, oh my god, show me the world, please let me see the corkscrews, the hills, the turns, and, when we see the world, my initial reaction, which I'll show right here, was kind of a bit mixed. Oh, let me see the world, please tell me it has loops and twists and twirls, okay, it looks beautiful, please tell me it has loops and twists and twirls. Okay.
Guys, this was live. This was live. Y'all saw this reaction live. So I can't make this shit up. This was my first time seeing the world. My immediate reaction as a longtime Sonic fan, my first reaction to seeing the world in Sonic Frontiers was like,
I like how your head's moving too. You're like looking left and right and you're like, where is it?
Yeah, I was hard. I was fucking looking. It was not completely flat, so I wasn't immediately like, ah, shit. But at the same time, I wasn't seeing the playground. I was not seeing the playground that's supposed to be there for Sonic. And that's where that comes in. Because when I imagine, and I've talked about this in tandem, and I feel like there was people that made, like, I think this video covers it. Hold on. Okay. Oh.
So yeah, those mixed feelings definitely did grow a bit over time the more I watched.
Oh, and also keep in mind, chat, we are looking at the world without the floating rails and all that shit. Yeah, that stuff wasn't revealed to us yet.
Because,
this is just the base world with nothing in it.
When I think of an open world Sonic game, you know, I imagine this world just brimming with curves and...
Now, I know when people mention this game that, like, everyone's like, it doesn't need to be like that. And I agree, it doesn't have to be fully like this. But I'm not talking about the gameplay aspect. I'm talking about the world. You see how there's so many obstacle courses? It's a playground. That's what I like from Sonic, is the playground aspect of it.
Loops and hills, you know, just an absolute playground for Sonic the Hedgehog. And when I see the world in Frontiers, it has a little bit of it. You know, it's not flat. It's not completely flat, thank God. But there are a lot of flat areas, and that is a little bit of what worries me, you know, regarding this trailer. Is it's not as playgroundish as I'd want it to be. Again, you know, I do have hope for this game because, you know, there are multiple islands in this game. We know that's confirmed. In fact, if you go to the website, they say plural, the world of Starfall Islands. So there's multiple islands, and I'm sure we've only were able to see really one. That's at least a good sign.
You looked at... This is... It's so weird, because when you... I hope y'all do know this, right? That when we saw this world...
Please tell me it has loops and twists and twirls.
Y'all do know when we saw this world in the reveal trailer, this is when it was supposed to be only 3 islands, right? Because you see that right there? This right here, that's the pyramid, the tip of the pyramid. That's in Island 5. This trailer was here before they cut Island 1 into 3 parts. Which should tell you, by the way, that even the fucking the process, the game development process was probably hell. But yeah, like. So what I'm saying here is, like, this is just like we even that we didn't get much variation in the world because this accounted for 3 out of the 5.
Okay.
Which if Uranus was just this, and then we got Island 2 and Island 3, which if you think about it, Island 3 does look like a final island. It's lava. You know what I mean? It did look like a final island. It was clearly supposed to be the final island.
Groundish as I'd want it.
Yeah.
Esque vibe. It's not that that's a bad thing, but you know, I feel like over time, especially with an open world game, it could get a little bit stale. I do like the idea of there being different biomes, and it sounds like this game, you know, will have that. Again, on the website they mentioned we're gonna have, you know, those dense forests, those waterfall areas, which I believe.
Which none of them is coherent in the final. And I guess this is why I like my channel, by the way. I like going back in time and getting my thoughts on when something, because you gotta understand, the Sam That Speaker right now only had that trailer to go off of. But none of the biomes, first off, I'm getting excited at the prospect of there's a dense tree area. But that's only in Island 4. In Island 4, there's nothing to do. You just run through it and that's it. Unlike Sonic Adventure, where the Mystic Ruins has missions in it. There's an objective. There's the emblems. There's this. Now in the game, you have the notes, and you have an incentivization to go there. It's not much, but it is there now. We need a game that incentivizes exploration, and that's where I should write that down. Let me write that down. Open world should persist, but exploration should be rewarded. It should be rewarded. It wasn't rewarded enough in Frontiers, but we need that reward. But now we got to talk about the level design aspect of the open world design. The design should be a playground for Sonic and Co. It should be a playground, not just in like Frontiers, but it should be designed with their abilities in mind. AKA, Knuckles should be able to climb any wall. Tails' tornado shouldn't be able to fly to space. Sonic shouldn't only be using rails to get up places. There should be an inherent design built around their gameplay styles. There should be hills. Corkscrews. I know how you spell corkscrews. There should be... Well, it's not that. There should be loops. There should be platforming built into the world. Parenthesis, not floating on top of it. You know? It should be in the world. Ramps, hills, corkscrews, ramps, loops.
Be coherent.
Yes.
Yeah.
It should be integrated.
It makes sense.
In fact,
I would have liked to see something where, like, if your levels had gimmicks to it, things around that portal would resemble those kind of gimmicks,
right,
to help you prepare for that level.
In fact, I'm trying to see too if
Mario.
I have this. Hold on. I saw this. Look at this here, chat. I got it. Now, this is from some Sonic Frontiers remake. Shorter platforming segments. It looks small here, but once everything else is in, all interconnected. So I want to talk about this, which is great. This is a fan thing. You know how Frontiers, when they added levels, right? They added to the levels with the spin dash. It felt like they were using boxes, right? They were using these assets, these walls from the game, and they kind of threw it on in a way to make the levels. But I saw this on Twitter, and I'm like, it hit me, and I'm like, why are fans better utilizing assets in the game than Sonic Team? Look at this here. It's a small area, but it goes to show that aesthetically, this feels coherent with the world's design. Unlike the random metal rails or the metal floating boxes, this is... Now, obviously, it's still floating, but I fucking guarantee you, if the original trailer, the gameplay trailer for IGN had these instead of the floating metal rails, you wouldn't have heard of fucking people. People were like, why are shit floating? Literally, the only reason we questioned why shit is floating in that reveal gameplay was because it did not match at all the aesthetics of the world. It's just a small thing. It's a small thing. But,
Just look good.
Yeah.
I wish they would have things like, you look at Emerald Hill in Sonic 2, and then you look at the thing that's not the loop, but the one that spins you towards the end of it.
Yeah.
It's you could put that in there. Even better, you have things like Squid running around. You can put that in there and put Squid's path under, so people can can drop down on the underside and things like that.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. You have things like Utopia where you have a Sonic level that's very dynamic, and it's one big thing, but it showcases how you can put things in various areas. And then they had all of that stuff from a long time ago, and then it was PSO2 new Genesis map.
Yeah.
Look, there's some mountains, flatland, a river, seagulls.
By the way, F-Ham, thank you for that gift sub, by the way. And by the way, thank you guys for the... I think I'm all caught up, by the way. But thank you guys, appreciate it. But yeah, no, inherently... And now, you know what, chat? Let's talk about this. And you know what? I'm still bitter about this. There's very few moments where I look back at my channel and I hated a certain era, right? I gotta be honest with y'all, and I'm gonna be completely real. There was a moment where I actually wanted to quit. And it was, and I'll cover that right over here. Hello, Procrastinator Sam here, and it is the time we have all been waiting for. It is time for us to finally see the 7-minute gameplay of Sonic Frontiers that everyone has been dying to see. I have been too, especially after yesterday's.
A 7-minute gameplay.
Alrighty,
oh no,
here we
is this
go.
Walking trailer?
Alrighty, so I saw a little bit of this so far because again, I was live streaming beforehand,
IGN first for the month of June,
but I didn't get to really enjoy it.
It's
So I'm
all
gonna. So for context, I tried live streaming this event, but the stream cut out like a couple minutes in, so we only saw a little bit of the gameplay.
about Sonic Frontiers. We've got gameplay, we've got previews, and we've got interviews from the developers.
Let me cut forward. We're gonna be analyzing all this. Actually, no. Why the fuck am I cutting forward? Enjoy
And
it.
we've got interviews from the developers.
It's my video.
Who made it all happen.
Okay.
All month long, we'll be diving deep into what
All
to
month
expect
long.
when the
So
game makes its way
we're
to
gonna
the
be
later
covering
down the
everything
road.
they cover, especially the
First up,
interviews.
we've got the world premiere gameplay focusing
Here we
on
go.
exploring the mysterious island that Sonic suddenly finds himself stranded on at the start of the
Yeah.
game.
All right.
Be sure to stick with
So,
IGN throughout.
and I want to give context here real quick. And the reason why I mentioned, like, I almost wanted to quit YouTube, being a sound tuber in general, after this video. This video, I got so much shit from the community and my peers for the way I reacted to this. And I got that flack after, even to this day, I still get it. Like, oh, you were never the defender for Frontiers before release. All I had to go off was the official video. And looking back, we can all agree, we're going to go over it now. This was a horrible representation of the game we were going to get. I didn't play it yet, but what we were going to get. And my opinion could only be based off what I was seeing at that moment. And I remember on Twitter, even my comment section, and I even, before we get into this, hold on. This takes, I could talk about it now. I mean, it's been a few years, so I don't mind, you know, talking about it. And I'm an open book with you guys, so I mean, I don't care. But let me go into. There was a moment too where people in my chat were talking so much crap toward me for my frustrations with the game, where I actually snapped at one point. I gotta find it. He knew exactly. Let me find it. Important. It does end up being all. I gotta find it. A fumble is the idea that,
like, what the interview.
Interchange.
She's not
This guy. Was it here? I think it has to be here, right?
Oh, I know.
It's trending number 11. In fact, I don't even think that's. Hold on one second. Hold on. I gotta find it. Was it here? Chat. I gotta find it. Essentially, there was a moment where I was like, I was going through everything. I was going through everything we could with the gameplay, but there was, I think it's this. Hold on. You'll realize there's two different things they're collecting. Let me find it. I call it right now. Big the cat.
So funny.
Oh man, I'm gonna have trouble finding this. If somebody knows where it is, then by all means. Essentially, I'm just gonna talk about it because I'm not gonna be able to find it. There's so many streams. Essentially, there was a moment where somebody was like, "You're nitpicking," or I'm just not being reasonable when I was analyzing the gameplay. And I was getting that all over Twitter. I was getting that on my comments, even from my own chat here at the time. And I remember I just told all these people, if you can't fucking handle me talking about my opinions on the game, like you literally can't handle it, you're too fucking young to be in my chat, just get the fuck out. I remember I went off. And I actually was like, I'm like, what community are we where you, like, people couldn't handle. People acted like I was a fucking hater for Sonic.
It's the combat showcase,
considering,
is what they're saying.
But like, dude,
that's when you blew up.
But like, dude, my background is nothing but Sonic. It was the combat showcase.
That's what they're all saying. I think that's the one where you kind of hedged, where everyone was like going like, "Oh, this is going to be awesome," but it was also the thing that we talked about, where you're like, you were kind of like, yeah, it looks kind of cool. And then even I was like, I think it's going to fall into a niche thing where people will get bored because it's the same thing over and over again. Mm. And then everybody went after you on it. Because that's the big one where everybody was like, okay, Frontiers is going to be amazing. It was like that video.
I'm not gonna fight. There's so many hours of this shit. But essentially, yeah, that's essentially what happened. And when I look back at this now, because yeah, there was people that were like acting like I was rooting for the game to fail, and I'm like, dude, my fucking background. And I guess I could laugh at it now. It's like, considering everything I've done, all the fun I've had, even working with Sega on speed strats and shit, and even coming up with like rail launching and that type of stuff, like coming up with aspects to help make the game even more fun for hardcore fans. Like this is, looking back, I can laugh at it now, but yeah. Make sure you stay close, because we're gonna doing an analysis. Let's just go over my thoughts, my original thoughts of the game. Right when the reveal happened. Wow. Okay, so the world looks beautiful. I give it that.
Wasn't a good video.
Graphically, I meant.
Oh, it is this video.
So my initial reaction in the live stream was that there was immediate pop-in I noticed in the world. That usually happens like that. Like, open world games have pop-in, but that is a bit jarring to see the pop-in so close to Sonic, especially floating platforms. That puddle does look great. Like, seeing stuff like that looks great. I saw him wall run here. Is this automated? I want to know if that's automated. That's a huge part. I do want to know if that's automated. So this really is Sonic Forces Sonic, you know, kind of walking around an open world. So, all right. So, again, I hope the control is nice. Maybe it controls better. I don't know. The movement does seem like he probably doesn't control any different from how it did in Forces, and that might be a bit of a shame. I don't know what this is though. So he just randomly stopped running to climb. It's very bizarre. You gotta understand, chat. This is my first time, and I mean, I only watched a couple of minutes of it on the live stream, but this really is my first time watching this. Like, the 5 years of us waiting since Forces, this is the result. That threw me off. I am so lucky I was looking down and missed this moment. That threw me off. I would have stood up out of my chair and said, what the fuck? Off. Okay. So he's still climbing this tower, this Ubisoft tower of sorts. Okay. Goes up there, and then he's... Is this how you activate the tower? I think there's Stonehenge on the right there. Man, okay, so the draw distance looks decent, but I'm still wondering why there was pop-in earlier. And what is that sound? That clicking sound. It was a Coco. Very strange. Did you guys notice, real quick, this is how the video started? Hello, Procrastinator Sam here, and it is the time we have all been waiting for. It is time for us to... And I saw those, and I saw that gem, and I made a thought preview teaser. I had a lot of discussions on Twitter. Decent, but I'm still wondering why there was pop-in earlier. About whether I should have done that reaction or not. I say yes, because there's... Oh, and what is that sound? That clicking sound. Did you see? You saw my soul get sucked out of my body? Okay. And I saw those, and I saw that gem, and I immediately thought like Phantom Ruby, but okay. Now this is about where I disconnected, so this is all kind of new to me right here. Cause, yeah, this is pretty much like new to me because I wasn't paying attention to this at all. I'm attacking there. Okay, so the movement again, it doesn't look far different from Forces. But I just hope it controls better. There's the boost again. The air dash too. I just hope that it controls well. I don't know what, there's so many rails. Why is there so many rails? Okay. So it looks like, yeah, they slowed Sonic down for the open world. You can quick step. I don't know if you guys caught that. You can quick step. And again, stay tuned because we're going to be analyzing all this. Going through the rails, grabbing that 10 ring there. Alright. I wonder if the Lightspeed Dash makes a return. Okay, so you can wall run, and that animation is actually from Lost World. That wall run animation is actually straight from Lost World. What is this? I do remember this part. What the heck is that? That looks like a trick system of sorts that's like in Colors and Generations, but that animation looks so bizarre. And keep in mind too, chat. The trick system animations before this, I think of, again, this is from when we were first seeing the game. In my mind at that point, I'm thinking Generations, Unleashed. Remember how cool the trick system looked in those games? Like how cool it looked? But like these are, and this is still true. That wall run animation still looks janky as shit. Straight from Lost World. Because they're only a couple frames long. What is this? I do remember this part. You know, you understand too. And you really gotta understand, this gameplay has no narration. There's no commentary. There's nothing here explaining to this Sam in this past what's happening, what that's for, what's the point of it. I'm just seeing him walking around this nothingness. What the heck is that? That looks like a trick system of sorts that's like in Colors and Generations, but that animation looks so bizarre. I don't know what that is, right? Do you guys agree with me that that trick animation is very bizarre? Even the ones in Colors and Generations. How not to advertise the game is essentially what I'm saying. It's like too quick and very bizarre. What is this? Why do these remind me of like Reza Lyric? These
No problem.
So
Siri, that was Siri in the video. My phone was like talking. Oh shit.
Alright. So that's how you open a gateway.
Like, guys, this game
very slow pace is that's my immediate reaction, that this is very slow. Did anyone else getting that reaction from this? It's very slow.
The realization sets in.
Oh, the rail just popped up in existence. What the? Hello, procrastinators! Because there's plenty to see then, and now hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. Well, that said, let's jump right in to Sonic Frontier. It's very slow pace.
Like, brother, I can't, like...
Did anyone else getting that reaction from this? It's very slow.
The transition from happy to okay.
Oh, the rail just popped up.
But I got shit! I got so much shit for this 2-3 years ago! Before I got so much shit, it almost made me quit.
Alright.
Really?
The world does look beautiful, don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah, I went through a huge depressive episode after this video because I got a lot of flack from people on Twitter and from my own peers of people like you're just a hater, this out, like are you fucking, we waited 5 years and like this game looks boring.
There's so much space though, like what are we doing with all this space?
Now, thankfully, it made me thicker skinned, so going forward, none of that will affect me.
Chad, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of worried.
I just wonder why they thought
and
this
more
was
popping
okay.
there on the right there. So this is what it's like to move around.
Look at that shit!
Look how Sonic is magnetized
There on the
here.
right there. So this is what it's like to move around. That looked jarring as heck. Getting that little divot in the ground, Sonic just falls to the ground.
This is my first time seeing all this.
Running through.
But like y'all agree that this was a horrible representation of the final game, though, because the final game is not nearly like this. I liked Sonic Frontiers, especially after all 3 updates. Great game, right? Not perfect, but great game. This video did not represent what that game is going to be like.
The gameplay from yesterday, but more extended now.
Advertise a Sonic game and then have Sonic walk
Air
through
dashing, all right. A lot of birds. This looks beautiful. Being able to run through forest and everything looks beautiful. They did slow Sonic down a bit, and that is fine to do that.
They keep having to boost.
It looks like you can't hold a boost. That or IGN just doesn't know how to play modern Sonic. So you can't hold the boost. You have to tap it. You have to keep tapping the boost. That is, There's no, I don't see any momentum in this whatsoever either, and that is very disappointing, chat. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm like, this gameplay isn't really doing it much favors. Hello, Procrastinator Sam here, and it is the time we have all been waiting for. It is time for us to finally see the 7-minute gameplay of Sonic Frontiers that everyone has been dying. I do like the open world setting and running. That looks okay, but these puzzles are very generic. Yeah, you didn't even get that last one. You didn't? Okay. Alright. Alright, there you go. You completed the puzzle. Who is playing this game? Alright. That's a red spiky heart? What did I see that? Why is there so many dash pads and boost stuff? So those are those onion-looking dudes on the right.
Onion.
Okay.
Again?
Then you... The countdown sounded like Halo. Okay. And you got a star, or a heart. Hello, Procrastinator Sam here, and it is the time we have all been waiting for.
It's a good reaction.
My first...
Damn, I was silent for a while.
And I don't know if that's necessarily my fault.
Oh, here, let me go back.
Be jumping out of my seat in excitement. I feel like I'm supposed to be jumping out of my seat in excitement, but I'm not. And I don't know if that's necessarily my fault. I'm a huge Sonic fan, chat. You guys already know that.
I keep saying chat, but it's
I'm one of the biggest Sonic fans on planet Earth. That my background's a testament to that. My entire channel is a testament to that. This gameplay did not do it for me. It didn't quite do it for me. A lot of people were telling me yesterday that I shouldn't have even made my analysis video yesterday, that I should have waited for today's gameplay. I think I feel a little worse after today. Walking at you cannot gain speed yourself. The game has to constantly give you your own speed. This looks horrible. I'm sorry. Being able to barely move in Sonic walking at a static pace animation-wise, it just looked very robotic there. I don't like that at all. There's past modern Sonic.
So
popped in when.
Why am I talking about this? I guess let's go back to the thing at hand, right? Why did we just watch that? Because I believe all of that was inherently because the level design. It was a bad showcase, but I will say this. I could recreate that showcase now in the final game, and the game will look like that. The world should never be that boring. It should never look that boring. It should play at 1915, what, of this video?
This is the
moment we've all been waiting for. Can we cut back to when I started this video real quick? It is the time we have all been waiting for. It is time for us to finally see the 7-minute gameplay of Sonic Frontiers that everyone has been dying to see. I have been too. And now look at me. I'm very mixed. I'm not excited. I'm not itching to get my hands on this. I mean, I still am a little bit because it's the next mainline Sonic game, and I'm a Sonic fan, but I didn't know what to say.
But I mean, like, there were
This
so
is
many factors
not
before
good
this trailer.
marketing.
Too.
Yeah.
There was the hype up to a different style gameplay.
Right.
Everybody was coming off of the if this next game doesn't do good, Sonic is doomed.
Yeah.
Like, ooh.
Right. But also, it's like, I can't blame myself. Because that is literally... When a company advertises a game, they're putting their best foot forward. Mm-hmm. They're showing you what they want you to see. They're showing you why you should buy this game. That, in my opinion, next to Sonic Boom, was probably one of the biggest marketing failures I've ever seen for Sonic the Hedgehog. Can you imagine how explosive, even how much better this game would have sold if the initial gameplay reveal was kinetic, engaging, just a regular trailer, like fun, like a gameplay trailer?
Yeah, it should have been a trailer. It should have been a trailer highlighting everything.
Even for as well as Frontier sold in the end, because they had to backpedal this fucking marketing like terribly. But like, can you imagine? I imagine it would have sold more if it was more kinetic. But yeah, that's not hyperbole though. That had to be one of the biggest marketing failures I've ever seen for Sonic the Hedgehog. But all of that is to go back to this, right? All that is to say though, a lot of my depression came from the world. The world was boring. It didn't look fun. There was no loops, corkscrews, hills, ramps, platforming, none of that. And yeah, go ahead.
People need to remember too, because they're blaming IGN. That wasn't IGN.
That was not IGN.
That was Sega who submitted a video to IGN.
That is the video.
Sega played that.
That is the video Sega gave IGN to do their IGN first on. And my guess is that was a last-minute decision, and maybe some intern had to record the game super quickly, and that's what they had. Either way, horrible. Horrible. That was not IGN. That was Sega. So that's not on IGN. That was 1000%. That was 1000%.
Sega. Yeah.
Sega. So, yes, hills, corkscrews, ramps, loops, platforming. That's what we need to have in the world. That is ideal. It needs to be a playground for Sonic the Hedgehog. In fact, I'm gonna bold this. Playground for Sonic. You know what I mean? Sam with the Google Doc on Twitch. Yeah, we got a Google Doc stream. I'm the only Sonic 2. We got a Google Doc stream. Google Doc Wednesdays. Okay, it's Monday. It's Monday. So
you need to wear a suit, Sam. You need to be like, what do we got? What do we want? Okay, we're gonna put this on there.
Let's go into
do this. Essay stream, thesis paper.
Let me also say this too. For Open Zone, because I think Open Zone should persist. It shouldn't have to be all big, one giant big world like GTA 5 or some shit. Like, just it could have different zones. But I will also ask this. We have a world that's all grass, a world that's a desert, a world that's lava, right? Inherently, did those biomes change the gameplay at all? No. It didn't. They were different designed, in my opinion, Ares is still one of my favorite maps because it had more hills and I could spin dash off of them, but that was after update 2. But But it was also the most fun. Even before that, that was the most fun zone to rail launch off of. But inherently, other than Chaos, which had the forced 2D perspective, that was not a result of the world itself. That was just design they decided to put into that world. Nothing about that world's design made it do that. That was just a spline they put in. So each zone should have its own unique design that is, I want to say, connected to its theme. So, yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. The zone should have its unique design that is connected to its theme, but still fun. But at its core, still fun. I guess no other way to say it. It should still be fun. Like, if there's a snow biome and it's ice, I don't want to be sliding around the entire place without any control. I should still have fun in the world, you know? You know, that's essentially, yeah. Is there any other thoughts in terms of level design from the chat? Now, this is, again, for those that are tuning in, this is like, when it comes to Sonic Frontiers 2, what would you like to see? Right? Gameplay gimmicks connected to the theme. Yeah. Gameplay gimmicks, there could be gimmicks, should be connected to the theme of the world. Yeah. Yeah. So there's that, right? I think that pretty much covers it. But let's talk about, I want to talk about the world. I know how to say it. The world should feel alive. That's one thing I don't like about Frontiers, even after all the updates, is I want the Sonic's world to feel alive. I want to see inhabitants. I want to see people. I want to see them discuss the connection between Mobians and humans. I want to see cities. I want to see lights. I want to see casinos. I want to see inhabitants. NPCs. Cities. Casinos. Etc. You know, I just that the world should feel alive, and that helps. Side missions, great side missions. And side missions to connect with the world. Yeah. It should have a reason for you to care. If this world is to be destroyed by Eggman, I should care. There should be something to connect me to it. I think that's something that they need to work on, is making the world feel alive. I don't want Sonic to be the only one there. And I think that really covers it. I mean, we could talk all day about that, but I think that's mainly my main point. Is the world needs to feel alive. It needs to have the design better for Sonic's abilities, whatever those abilities are. Even if the gameplay was 1-to-1 like Frontiers after Update 3, they could still design it way better, and it'd be a good sequel. I do think the gameplay, though, could still be tweaked, you know. Let's talk about this. Let's discuss this area here. I want to ask something to the chat. This might be... This might be controversial to say at this point. I don't know. I think 140 people watching. Yeah, 140 people watching Google Doc right now. In my personal opinion, I still think Sonic Unleashed is the best looking graphically. Like the best looking Sonic game. Is that like, do people agree on that? Like, if you had to choose between, you know what, let's do a poll. Fuck it. Let's do a poll. This is up to you guys. Which Sonic game looks better? Graphically. Better in terms of graphics. Sonic Frontiers? Sonic Unleashed. That's me. Yo, Megadom, holy shit. I just want upgradable attacks, like say the stomp attack can be upgraded into a double stomp or a triple stomp, or the cross slash can start off as a sonic boom upgraded into a cross slash. Also status effects, paralyzed, poison, 100%. And I think we did cover a little bit of that here in combat, where each attack needs to have a secondary effect. But I should add that it should have combat should upgrade cohesively? Is that a way to say it? I guess cohesively, right? Did I spell that right? Cohesive upgrading. I think that makes more sense. Megadom, thank you for that very generous donation. Holy shit. And KB says, I'm sure we'll get more alive moments since it's a safe assumption that next game won't take place in an ancient graveyard. That is true, but I will say this, because people often do mention, well, Sonic Frontiers takes place when you're trying to discover the history of the ancients. It's a graveyard, right? And that totally makes sense. But at the same time, we ended up still being able to communicate with the ancients, you know, the Coco, and even Sonic's friends. But I feel like there still could have been more. We could have still had that, like, this is a barren wasteland, but we still had that feeling of this was once alive, and we're interacting with these ghosts, and that gives us that connection to fix what happened. You know what I mean? Dude, y'all going crazy right now. Jesus Christ. Yo, Josiah says, Unleash the best looking, but human design suck. Okay, so I've heard some people give opinions on that, where they said they actually don't like the human designs in Unleashed.
I actually like the human designs in Unleashed.
I do think some people were like, I don't like the Pixar look. I think I don't believe that to be the case. I do like the human designs in Unleashed. I like it because as much, and I know we've rewritten history where Sonic 06 is favored by a lot of people. I am sorry to say, I still think aesthetically, the art design of Sonic 06 is fundamentally flawed. 06 is still graphically decently looking, especially for its time. But when I still see the Sonic characters standing next to those humans that are hyper realistic, I still don't think it looks good. I do like how they handled the humans in Sonic. Now, people are saying anime is better. That's fine. They could also do anime-styled humans, but that comes down to the art direction of the game. That is literally art direction. Mm-hmm. It depends on the art direction of the game. At the end of the day, if there was humans in Sonic Frontiers, we'll take Sonic Frontiers for example. The world looks hyper realistic already. If the humans in Sonic Frontiers looked the way the world does, hyper realistic, like if I just saw a man in a suit and tie, like a regular ass man in the world, I'd be like, that's fucking weird. I would. Now, people will often look back at Adventure and say, well, there was humans in Sonic Adventure. Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic Shadow the Hedgehog. But we're talking about models that were so low poly, it was still believable. You know what I mean? But also, we're talking about humans in Sonic Adventure. We're talking about the fucking Burger Man. Like, hold on. I'm sorry. Sonic Adventure Burger Man.
He's great.
You know, like, are you telling me this looks like a real ass human? This looks believable. In fact, I would say this, if you were to take this and make him HD, I feel like it would look like Unleashed. You know what I mean? Like the Unleashed humans. Like, people will say, well, humans were in Unleashed. No one said shit, because that's how they looked in Adventure. Look how they look. No one cared, because the low poly, it didn't look realistic. You know what I mean? I like that design.
It's just design. Like,
yeah, it's just kind of design.
06 has that hyper realistic like people, and it clashes.
Yeah.
With them. The only one that people can look at and not complain about is Sonic Man. But Sonic Man is inherently cartoony in himself. He doesn't even act like a real person in that game. I just don't understand when people talk about how they hate the humans in Unleashed. Like how are you gonna hate them? Like, their designs are really, really good.
They're good, and they're exaggerated to feel believable in this world that also has anamorphic hedgehogs.
Well, they have exaggerated features that are not identical, but are exaggerated the same way as Sonic characters.
But
how are you gonna hate on Def Big?
But
how are you gonna look at Def Big and say that doesn't look good?
Like, I like Professor Pickle. I think, like, that design, like, that pops out. I remember his face because it's so, like, crazy out of this world, and that's what Sonic is all about. But I'll also
remember
say this.
The NPCs in that game more than I do, like, most Sonic things.
Yeah, but I'll say this, too, because people are debating that versus anime styled. I think anime could work, too. Like, anime could work, too, in that same universe. I just think, like, when we talk about humans, we're talking about, I guess, like Merlina from, like, the storybook games. Like, yes, that stuff can work. Both can work. I'm just saying the human designs don't need to be one thing when the animal characters are not one thing. When you have animal characters like Big the Cat, fucking Dr. Eggman, who's a human, by the way, Sonic the Hedgehog, Tails, Knuckles Shadow, Maria, you can have humans that are also on a wide spectrum of designs. But I just don't want them to be one thing, and I don't want them to be essentially how they are in 06. You know what I mean? That's me. Alright, I gotta catch up on shit. Y'all went crazy. Okay? But yeah, thank you so much, Josiah. Thank you for sharing your opinion, and that was mine. Thank you, KB, Megadom. Thank you as well. Bigger Boot says Unleashed had stronger art direction, tech aside. Yeah, it did. I agree. Rockhot Fox says, hey Sam, you've only read 3 of my 5 super chats. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Let me try to find it. Rockhot Fox, I'm so sorry. Sorry, there's been so much. You guys know I try to read everything. I'm just... Still absolutely love Frontiers despite its flaws. Yeah. The electrical spectacle was a shitty joke. Oh, my bad. I prefer earning my boots like an Unleashed. Yep. Got that. You should do a reaction video to the Knuckles show. So for the Knuckles show, Rock Hot Fox, I plan on doing it like I did for Avatar. I am going to watch the show on my own, but I'm going to record my live reaction, and then when I do my review, I'm going to cut to my live reaction when I talk about my thoughts on the show. So you'll see it. And I didn't lose hope. I didn't lose hope from the trailers. I ended up loving the game. It had flaws, but I still enjoyed the game. But I didn't love Cyberspace Ages. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. All right, thank you so much, Rock Hot Fox. Appreciate it. Sorry for missing. Can't talk. Thank you for telling me about that. I'm sorry I missed those. The Frosted Firefly says, take a look at anime style in classic Astro Boy or Mega Man. That's the type of anime style that would fit humans in the Sonic game, in my opinion. So I should look up. Hold on. Is it like humans? Anime. Humans. Astro Boy.
I think if they made a game that looked like the movie, I think you almost sort of fall into that same category as 06.
Okay, wait, but hold on though. Mega Man humans. But guys, I do want to say this though. Can I just say this real quick? Y'all, and remember what I said when I asked this question? And I'll end the poll there, by the way. I want to ask this question, by the way. Y'all notice a similarity when I looked both of these up? The first things that popped up. I feel like I kind of wish Evan was here to say this, because this is his thing. He's more about design than I am. We're talking about 3D models. A lot of times when people talk about anime, we're talking about 2D art style. It comes down to the art style. I think Sonic personally looks better in 2D, like a 2D drawn. You know what I mean? And in that sense, like human characters like in Sonic X, that works. That's fine. You know what I mean? But we're talking about this, which is animated. We're talking about this, which is animated. Bring them to 3D. That's where it's like, okay, wait a minute. It comes down to art style as well, more than anything. So I'm not saying anime can't work. I'm saying it can. Like, we've seen it before. Like the storybook games are a good example of it. I'm just saying it doesn't need to be one thing. It could be the Pixar style and anime. Because in a world where we have a wide range of different animals and humans, that being Eggman, we should have a wide range of humans that will all look different, unique in this imaginative world. You know what I mean? That's just me, though. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. Frosted Fairy. Who quacked? Who quacked? I heard a quack. I'll fight you, whoever that is. Frosted Fairy, thank you so much, man. Creative Clash is about to go crazy. Josiah Silva says, Shadow the Hedgehog humans are the best so far. I mean, those are just... It's low... I mean, we're talking about gun soldiers mainly, right? When it comes to humans. In Shadow the Hedgehog. And the President. I guess they're not too different from an adventure. So I could never take guns seriously and if they had an unleashed design. But... Why? Why, Kenny?
Guys, did you hear that? Did you hear that Sega might be making a new Sonic game? Holy shit! Oh my god!
That is breaking news. That is breaking
oh my god! Holy dude!
Is...
Thank God for leakers. Thank God. I wouldn't have known. Sega would be making a new Sonic game, bro. Oh my god!
That is true. We actually did not know that until this happened. That's crazy. So I do want to say, so you're saying like gun, you can't take gun soldiers seriously if they were like Pixar. Well, I agree to some extent, but
are you really supposed to take them that serious though?
I know, but in the end, I'm still saying we can have both. We can have the anime and Pixar style. That's essentially my point. You're both right. We're both right on this. Okay? 100%. Yo, Felicia Barrier, what if Frontiers 2 took place in an open world Unleashed? Like, each of the new islands are Unleashed continents. Well, I wouldn't want it to be wholesale from Unleashed. I want new areas. But in that style, yeah. In that style of like going to different worlds, different themes, I would like that. I just want it to be one-to-one, you know what I mean? Thanks so much, Felicia. Appreciate it. Erwin? Heart spam chat for Erwin. He donated 20 gift subs. You fucking maniac. We already crushed our goals, and now you got us to over 420. Blaze it up. Thank you so much, man. Heart spam in the chat for Erwin. Heart spam in the chat. Thank you so much, Erwin. Appreciate you. That's a huge... That's big, guys. That's big. Thank you so much, Erwin. Appreciate it, man. Felicia, thank you for your $10 as well. Heart spam for Felicia as well. Very generous donations. Erwin says, talking about a second Frontiers as if it's the year Shadow, the Knuckles series, Sonic Fall Guys, bootleg, the movie, Sonic X Shadow, and other stuff just got forgot because hype wasn't enough. Erwin, you read my mind. This is also why my immediate reaction to hearing this news is like, first, we knew they were going to do it. We knew they were going to take Frontier style and expand upon it. They said that from the get-go. But we have a lot to look forward to. We have a lot. It's also, this is Shadow Times. This is Shadow Time. We shouldn't be talking about this. This is Shadow's time. Maria needs to get shot at least 2 more times this year before we talk about this. Erwin, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Rockcod Fox, I unironically really liked 06 version of Eggman. I believe that Eggman looks good in CGI. Like the CGI opening, he looks pretty good. Outside of the golden nipples on his jacket. But I mean, you know, I think there's a version of Eggman where like, yeah, like that could kind of look kind of cool. I think in game it looked funky. Rockcod Fox, thank you, dude. And Joe Madre says, what if they were canonically multiple types of humans with different art styles? Realistic, anime, cartoony? Yo, that's literally what I was saying, bro. That's quite literally what I was saying. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
What if they made a new Sonic game?
See, guys, your opinion is fine until it contradicts mine. Then we got a problem. Thank you so much, guys. I'm just joking. Yo, Keo, thank you so much, the cool dude, for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate that. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. This has been a fun discussion. Yo, Grumble Mumble says, regarding combat, Sonic should have a special mode that unlocks more special moves, similar to Kiryu's Heat mode in the Yakuza titles. That'd be cool too. I think that'd be great. The more combat integrated, the better. I think that'd be cool. It should have meat to it. You know what I mean? So we've been talking about graphics for a while, and we didn't write shit down. So the poll. I did that poll. Unleashed won by a lot. It had like 82% of the vote. I want Sonic. It doesn't have to be the best looking game ever, right? I'm not asking for the best looking game ever that runs at 30 frames per second because it's at 8K quality. But I want the game to wow me. And I haven't had that in a long time. Because Unleashed, in my opinion, was the last time Sonic was spectacally at its peak compared to other games in the industry, in the gaming community in general. Sonic, like Hedgehog Engine 2 has great lighting, but the base models need to be updated. I'm gonna fight whoever's doing that. The base models.
They need to do more like art, like style tricks. I wouldn't know what it's called, but like that's what makes Unleashed really good in a past era, is that they're using a lot of techniques to like make that game look good. And I think as technology has went on, people kind of lost sight of that, and it's become more of a how close to real can we make a game in our engine? Yeah. And then they go for it and they lose that artistic like vision that makes it so good. Because Unleashed is still like the best looking like modern game, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, and that's why I'm saying both the world and character models. Character models need to be updated. That shit has been the same since 2007. Holy fuck. I am so sick of the current Sonic model. I am so tired of it. I really want... And look, I am out with the firm belief too. I know a lot of people, like the Frontiers model and the Forces model, that model gets a lot of heat. Deservedly so. But it also, I will say, the caveat is, and we've seen this from the mods I played for Frontiers, it mainly comes down to the animations. How you make it move determines how I like it.
Awesome.
Thank you. So I think, yeah, it really comes down to the animations of the model, and that's what changes it up and makes me like it. Missed my donation. Fuck. Hold on, Caleb. I want Shadow and Silver and color. Okay. Dude, I missed a lot. Yo, your boy Grunty. I'm so fucking sorry, y'all. Your boy Grunty with a $20 donation. A must from me. Incorporate movement tech akin to something like Ori for navigation around the world, open world, so that you progress and you can explore new areas while keeping up the pace. That's a good idea too. Thank you so much for that. Yo, Hearthstone chat for your boy Grunty with $20. I'm so sorry I missed that. And Caleb Hepner says with a $10 donation, I want Shadow and Silver and colorful areas like pink trees, red mountains, golden rivers, and view off of others' worlds and secret areas for reward. Yeah, 100%. In fact, let me write that shit down right now. Thank you so much, Caleb. I appreciate it. People
talk about the Unreal Engine, but I think like what some of your people in chat need to understand is it doesn't matter how good the engine is, you still fall into this like curse where your game will kind of do a generic style. Like my thing with Frontiers was the world looks like PSO2 New Genesis. It looks like parts of the world of Fantasy 15. Like, it's just an island with grass, river, forest, map, and just like, and that's it. Like, that's it to me. Kind of defeats the purpose of what Sonic used to kind of be. Doesn't have locations like the old Sonic games did.
Yeah.
You don't need a top-notch engine to make things like that.
Yeah.
That's not what it's there for.
So what I wrote down here, and this is, I guess, my personal taste, in a way. I like Sonic World being like a dream world. Which, honestly, let me put this as a base point here. I like the world being like a dream world. Not based in realism, because at the end of the day, I play Sonic games to escape, not to go back to what I could see if I walk outside my front door. You know what I mean? I'm taking away the soundboard.
It's not me. I didn't do it.
So, I want the world... It doesn't have to... Like, I'm not going to say, by the way, it needs to fucking destroy me with colors at all moments. No. But I want it to be more like Sonic Heroes. I want the world to be a dream world, an imaginative world, a world that you cannot get in real life. You have to get from Sonic. And doing so doesn't make people question, why are the rails floating? If the world looked like a dream world, you're going to shut a lot of those people up. Like, for example, in Sonic Unleashed, when you're in Empire City and you see the world curving and all that stuff in the road, well, we're also talking a world it's an exaggeration of the human world. They took realism, but they exaggerated it to the point where it's believable in Sonic, and I like that about Unleashed, because if it does want to have the human elements that are like the real world, they exaggerate it. But I also like, for example, Dream Team, where you have like Ego City, right? We have Eggman Land. You have those just imaginative worlds. I think Grand Metropolis in Sonic Heroes is a great example of that, where you also have those cities that are like futuristic. You have Sonic Riders where it's really in the future. You have floating cars. You know what I mean? The world needs to be alive, but it also needs to be a dream world where any of this is possible, and where anything we want to make in the future that it doesn't feel imaginative now can still be believable. The world cannot be one thing. And I think that's, yeah. I'm gonna fight whoever this is. I'm going to fight them. Who's doing that?
They're already gone. They left.
I'm gonna fight them. Okay.
Remember when we played
Oops.
the big fishing adventure fan game, and they incorporated like one thing from like every Sonic game into that world, and it like some of it clashed, but it actually kind of went really well together.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just too much in the Twitch chat says Mania was fairly successful. Why didn't it ever get a sequel? It may be just level packs with the 2D game from the 2D games, or even some reimagined 3D levels, or maybe they could do some Mania from the Advanced series. Either way, I like the Mania. I think the Mania devs need to get used more. There's are endless possibilities. So, just too much. I think the well, Izuka literally said it for Superstars. He said the original plan was to work with the Mania team, but then things fell through, and then they had to work with the Nyoto Ishima's company. So there was a plan for it, but someone fucked up, probably paperwork or some shit. So that's literally like that. Like they were planning on using the Mania team, but then something happened, and I guess Mania team ended up doing their own thing with Penny's Big Breakaway, which is a fun game, by the way. I recommend it. Grandma Mumble, thank you. And Evan Jacko6 says maybe a costume shop like in Mario Odyssey. Cosmetics would be great. Absolutely. Cosmetics would be fantastic.
That would be fun.
Character models?
I want more
here.
than just gloves and shoes.
Yeah, cosmetics would be a great thing to unlock. Unlockable from gameplay, not microtransactions. Hold on. Just making sure.
You know what I would like to see, and I think the last time I ever saw it was in Samurai Western and PSO2. I would love to have something like that, but it's a stat that you can pump up, because I don't know if you remember, but in cosmetics and like PSO2, you could only put a certain amount, but as long as that you had like a larger number, you could put more on them. I want that.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
I do not want to eat IHOP for my Sonic clothes. I don't want pan coins. I think that's a good way to put it. I'm just saying. I don't want to have to eat. What was it that we calculated out? You need like $300 worth of pancakes to unlock some shit. Don't support
What was it
that.
like $60?
Yeah.
It was like 5 pans or something.
We ain't doing pan coins. That shit's whack. Fucking stupid.
Oh yeah, here it is.
What's up?
No, I was just saying, I was like, Mr. John Sega over here can tell you about the pan coin, because he's the one that like figured
it. Shit, the pan coin? Oh, I'm here. What do you need to know?
I'm writing down, for the graphics area that we want cosmetics that are unlockable in the gameplay, not microtransactions. And then under that, I said I do not want to eat IHOP for my Sonic clothes.
Listen, you just don't understand the what is it? Is it multimedia, transmedia? Like, it's just you don't understand, bro. The pan coin economy. So you get the pan coins. It is $5 at IHOP for one pan coin.
That's what.
And then you go to the stack market, guys. You go to the stack market, and then you can buy. Let me see. I will open the app right now. I think we actually got the numbers wrong last time. I think Frontiers, instead of $300, is only $200, guys.
Oh,
$200.
we fucked up. We fucked. You know what? That's all. Actually, you know what? We should be supporting this. Pan coins are great. Only $250 worth of pan coins. That makes it a lot better, right? No? Okay, I'll stop.
Yeah. What is the stack market? I'm so glad you asked. The stack market is the rewards tab inside the IHOP mobile application, which can be downloaded on the App Store and Google Play immediately. If you don't have it, you're missing out.
So
That's
this is what happens when you don't partner with Waffle House. If this was Waffle House, this shit wouldn't be happening because it's
I
IHOP.
Waffle House every day, bro.
Bro,
I love Waffle House.
Yeah, no.
You must get
I actually do love Waffle
to
House.
get Sonic Frontiers.
I actually think Pancoin has more value than any Bitcoin on the market right now.
That's true. We're biting Pancoin.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. We're not doing that. Let's not do that. Let's get some actual cosmetics unlockable in the game. You know what I mean? So,
You know what?
Yeah.
Just because I'm really nice, I'm gonna give away an Amy code right now.
Are you really?
Amy code.
Do it.
I could.
Yeah,
I
do
could.
it.
I have Pancoin. All right, chat. I'll give away a Sonic Superstars Amy code right now. I have enough because one of my friends asked, and now I think I have enough Pancoins for another. So I'll give one away.
Everyone else's Pancoins?
I wish. Me and my friends went to IHOP. Was it yesterday? The day before. And we just put it on my app, so I have the Pancoins.
Yeah, guys, this stream is sponsored by IHOP. No, it's not. No, go ahead.
No, okay.
You gonna put that in the chat, in YouTube chat?
Okay, yeah. What is, so there's only 3 choices, right? There's Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox. Let me know in the chat if you have Sonic Superstars, which platform you have it on, so I know which one to get, and I'll choose the most popular one.
He's gonna post it in the YouTube chat for the ones watching on Twitch.
And it's first come, first serve. It's not really a giveaway.
Yeah, this wasn't planned. I'm just fucking. We're just.
I'll send it to Sam. He'll put it in the chat, and then whoever gets it gets it.
Okay.
I would do Steam, but they don't have Steam, guys. They don't have Steam. They don't have Epic Games.
Steam. That's lame.
No.
Couldn't afford it. It's IHOP.
Oh, people are saying poll. Can we do a poll, Sam? Is that okay?
A poll for what?
Which system?
Oh, so we're doing one, right? So it's
just one.
Yeah, we're doing one Pancoin. So
we're doing. So it's 5 Pancoins.
We're doing 5.
So this code I'm about to give you is $25 for free. For free. I'm giving.
Are we giving away a 5? What do you say? How do you say it? Pan coin?
PAN. No, it's one word. It's one word.
So fucking stupid.
Oh, I have enough for 3. But you know what? I'll just give away one right now.
So
and maybe I'll save one for another.
So it's Xbox, PS5, and Switch?
Yeah, Xbox, PlayStation, which is both PS4 and PS5.
Okay.
And Switch.
This is stupid. This is so stupid.
Listen. For one lucky person. Oh, this only works in the USA too, unfortunately, gaming.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
So
chat.
you have to be living in America in order to get the IHOP.
None of this was
ABC.
planned. We're just doing this shit now. Yo, who wants their Pancoins?
Pancoins.
Oh my fucking god.
Please give it away to someone who can't afford it for themselves. I mean, I guess that's easier said than done because I don't know.
I guess I would inherently ask that, like, if you already have it, and 2,
if you already have it,
if you're
trying to get another one,
yeah,
I will find you, bro. I will find you.
Yeah,
and you will never
be nice
get
here.
Pancoins again.
Let's give it to someone who probably is less fortunate. Chat, this wasn't planned though, so like we're just kind of doing it. You know, we're just doing it to do it because he just has extra.
I have 15 Pancoins.
Oh my lord!
Listen, if I got 15 more, I can get Sonic Origin. But you know what? I already have it, so it's okay. I don't need Sonic Origin.
Okay, so
Sam, on your game, and somebody wants to know how many special editions will you have for your game?
Well, it depends if they give me it. See, chat, I'm gonna be fucking bitter. I have a right to be bitter, and I'm sorry to say this. Y'all know I didn't get a Frontiers box. I'm like one of the only Sonic creators that didn't get a Frontiers box. I am actually really fucking salty about that. I'm mad. I hate that I didn't get that. It's okay though. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't really get a lot of special editions of things, honestly.
Yeah, me neither.
The last one I got was Sonic Mania, I think.
Yeah.
We're literally just gonna put the code in the chat, and first come, first serve. And because it's gonna be hard to like set up something.
It looks like I'm gonna end the poll there. Looks like the winner is PlayStation. PlayStation.
Yeah.
What really? PlayStation won.
PlayStation got 44%.
Wow, that's crazy. I thought Switch was gonna win. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do PlayStation, and maybe I have enough pan coins. So funny to say.
So
I have enough pan coins, so we'll do one now for PlayStation, and then
The next one's for Switch.
Maybe next stream we'll do a Switch.
Yeah,
And
we're giving away.
listen, I'm giving away $50 for free, guys.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
$50.
That's
That's
a lot of IHOP.
I think our check at IHOP was like, because it was like 3 of us and we all got like a stack
Yeah.
of pancakes. I got the Sonic pancakes or whatever.
Okay.
It was like $50 for the 3 of us, plus like coffee and orange juice. and
Everyone
stuff.
give a heart
Anyways,
spam.
let me get the code. No one
Give a heart
cares.
spam to Matt, by the way. He did not have to do this, but thank you so much, Matt.
All right, I'm getting the code right now.
One
Trading
lucky
5
winner is
pan
gonna win a
coins.
pan coin.
An email has been sent to. Oh, I almost read my email out loud. We're not going to do that.
It's okay. You probably just send it through like the Discord.
Obesity, bro. It's 3 people.
Jesus Christ, chat. What the fuck? People
No,
have meetup. What are you doing?
I ate the entire 3 stacks.
The
of
3 stacks of pancakes myself.
I ate all of them.
Chat, I would do an IHOP stream if I could. I don't know if any IHOP near me is doing the Sonic event. I also didn't like go to any of them.
I think every IHOP's doing it until May 5th.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I just got the code. Okay.
That's
So, again, first come, first serve. Sam, do you want to put it in the chat?
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat. I'll be blamed.
Let me, I'm trying to, like, copy the code. It's being weird. One sec.
All good. Take your time.
First come, first serve. US only on PlayStation. We'll do Switch next time. I can't even copy it. It's like opening up as a link. This is so weird. Give me a sec.
It's literally just a code and they have to put it in somewhere.
In the PlayStation Store, probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
It's
then,
literally just a PlayStation Store code.
if you want to just write it, like type it in, and then I'll just copy.
I'm
it.
about to, yeah. I'm about to. Because it's being weird. I thought I could just copy paste. Thank you, IHOP.
I flop. I think IHOP is mid. I gotta be honest with y'all.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not the one who distributes the codes. I'm trying to supply the code to y'all. So I can't change the policy. Let's see. I almost said the code out loud. Not yet.
All good.
Nope.
I will say though, for those that have PlayStation, I guess get the PlayStation Store ready. You do have the PlayStation Store, right?
Yeah, it's in the PlayStation
Okay,
Store.
so get your
There
PlayStation
it
Store
is.
ready. Get ready to type, and then I'll put it in here. All right. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? So I'm thinking it'd be funny if I were to maybe put the code in the Google Doc as I'm typing. Maybe you gotta catch it.
That's a good idea.
So the world should be saturated, right? Make sure you're watching intensely, chat. Because at the drop of a dime, I could just hit the paste button. The world should be saturated, like Sonic Heroes. And I think we mentioned already, yeah, we. And that's pretty much it for the graphics. I mean, honestly, I just want Sonic to be once again at the forefront of graphical fidelity. So it needs to wow me. So I think we covered that. I want to talk about the multiplayer. The multiplayer creates the longevity of a game. So it needs to be better than
Yeah.
Superstars.
Than that.
than that
Whatever
right
that
there.
is.
That right
What
there.
could that be, bro?
It needs to be better than that, chat. That
What could
needs
that
to
be?
be. It needs to be better than that, chat. Right here. It needs to be better than this.
Whoever gets it, let me know in the chat.
There's only one person in this sea of 480 people that are gonna get this. So,
Just one person.
one singular man.
Listen, you could go to IHOP and get some pan coins from. It's so funny, bro.
If somebody gets it, actually let me know. Let me read. Let me catch up on donations here. Thank you, Grumble, Evan, Jack. Thank you so much again. Malvisions says, I find it funny that people harp on Lost World's world design. Yes, it is too much like Mario, but not to the point where it's not believable to be part of the world. I think the thing people didn't like was not graphically. I think it was the physical design of the world, like the gameplay. I mean, at the end of the day, Lost World was just the classic aesthetic. So inherently, it's not like it was flawed. It was already in Sonic. I think it was more so, it went back to an area we were already in without doing much else. You know what I mean? But yeah, I guess you're right, Malvisions. I think it really just comes down to, like, I would like there to be a something unique, something we haven't been in yet. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, I get you. Yo, thank you so much, Malvisions. Appreciate it. $10 donation, very generous. Heart spam in the chat for Malvisions. And frame rate real, ad shops, Chow Garden, and an inventory. You know what? Why don't I change this from multiplayer to replayability? Right? And we'll talk about... The code's been up there long enough, by the way. Multiplayer.
Someone got it.
Who in the chat got it? Anyone?
Who in the chat got the code? Let me know.
Who in the chat got the code? Why'd you be like a silent lurker? Somebody that like... It's like
just a random viewer. I did? Bro, I already had one. What do you mean?
I guarantee you that did happen. Somebody definitely took the code. Oh man. Is it like a silent lurker?
Well, congrats to whoever got it. I hope you enjoy your $25 IHOP skin.
Enjoy your pan coin.
Oh, Penguin Kiddo got it in the chat.
Hey! There you go, Penguin Kiddo.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Penguin. Multiplayer.
Oh, it's $25, by the way. Yeah, 25.
See, mainly online. I'm not even going to say local. You know what I mean? Like, I know people will say, like, oh, I want local multiplayer. I'm going to be realistic in that sense. Like, I would mainly want an online multiplayer. I'm talking races and battle. We should have a mode where it's similar. I'm just going to say it. Guys, what's a good... Races like Rollin' Rascal, right? And battle like Sonic Battle. You know? But like, I think, or like because it's really hard to say like what, because there's no Sonic game that's like has a good 3D battle. But I like battle where you get to customize your own battle bot, you know, in a sense. That type of thing. Kind of like Superstars, but with a lot more depth. Replayability could also be tied to a Chow Garden of sorts. You know what I mean? Doesn't have to be exactly a Chow Garden, but a Chow Garden of sorts. And this mode should incentivize playing the main game. That's what made the Child Garden in SA2 so fun. Is your unlockables in the Child Garden is based on your gameplay in the main game. Yeah. Hold on now. New Game Plus. That's a big one too. Boss Rush. That's a good one. I think... I'm trying to think here. I could say like a theater mode of some kind. Yeah. I think those are all things that could help with the replayability, you know? What about co-op in the open zone? Is that too ambitious? I don't think it's too ambitious. I think that's something that could be mainly online. Let's do that. Let's write that down. Co-op. Co-op?
I would love it. I would love it to be like that canceled Spider-Man game.
Right.
You ever see that?
Yes, I did. I'm really mad about that. I think the thing that I'm going to give them a pass on is it being local co-op or local races. I do understand where games are now that when you do local multiplayer, you're making the game run twice, and that could hinder performance or the overall graphics of the game. So at the very least, I would want it to at least be online multiplayer. You know what I mean? That's just my thoughts, you know? I think that's pretty much it in terms of replayability. You know, I could always talk about here and there, but I think the main thing we want to talk about is what they didn't do, and the main thing is just multiplayer in general for Frontiers. But races, battle, co-op, those should be in the game in some form. And it'd be fun, and it could incentivize people being different characters as an option. Like, I could have somebody be Kenny, somebody be Knuckles, and I could be Sonic. I think that'd be fun.
Somebody be Kenny?
Tails. I said
What?
Kenny. I did say Kenny. Wow. I meant to say Tails, and I said Kenny, because Kenny is always Tails. Damn.
It's me.
I'm sorry. I think what I was going to say originally was I could be Sonic, Kenny could be Tails, and like someone else could be Knuckles. You know what I mean? That's what we like. Not Lego Tails. We don't want that. We don't like that.
What's the problem, bro?
So, chat. As funny as this is gonna sound, I think we made the ideal Sonic game. Because we are now game designers, and we did it. This is essentially, overall, and I've talked about it all before, but this is essentially what I would like to see in my Sonic game, in my Sonic Frontiers 2. At the end of the day, I just want it to be fun, expand on what worked, take out what didn't, and have better quality. Penguin Kiddo says maybe collectible trophies like Generations. Yeah. New theater mode, collectibles. I'll say that Frontiers did a decent job with the collectibles. I think those new Coco and the rhythm notes, unlocking that music note, I think those were fine too. Just more of those. Sunday, thank you so much. Frame Rate Real, thank you as well. Customizable characters for single and multiplayer, that'd be cool. Bigger Boot says, what about co-op in the open zone? Yep, got that, thank you. Hornet says, real question is, do they include a season pass? Fuck no. Because season passes are for games that are inherently built off multiplayer and free to play. The game is not going to be free to play, and it's not inherently multiplayer. Save that for your Sonic Fall Guys knockoff called whatever the Toy Story looking thing. Save it for that, not this. 100%.
Now, what about a battle pass? Because Fortnite's the best game ever made. So, like,
also,
if you have a battle pass,
no flow chart on how to buy the game either. If you have to make that, you made too many versions. Bigger, thanks so much, Hornet. Thank you. RC the King says you should add sitting on the couch with Donick. Who's Donick? And looking into his eyes in first person. Is that? Are you talking about Sonic Dream Collection?
He's quoting Sonic Dream Collection.
I think they might have misspelled Sonic.
I'm gonna fight you, RC the King. That $10, I'm gonna fight you. Hearts in the chat. And Penguin KO, thank you again, man. Yeah. Well, we talked about it. We talked about my thoughts. We talked about... Guys, I gotta be honest with you. I had my controller here ready in case shit got boring to play games. But this has been fun. We're gonna do more Google Doc streams. I'm joking, we're not. But this is great. This is great. This is fun. This is cool. I like it. We did it. We are now game developers. Erwin says, you forgot what makes Sonic good. You forgot what makes a good Sonic game in the future. Being rushed up. Thank you so much, Erwin. Appreciate it.
Is that the Home Depot theme?
I don't know. I just got chill Sonic music playing and it got serious, so I blasted it while I stared. Listen, man. don't do me like that. I'm gonna need Sega to fucking lock in and have a normal ass development cycle for once in its life. I'm not holding out hope for that though, because it's been from what we learned from the Sonic 2 STI notebook, shit's always been fucked. Yeah.
Listen, I think we're all forgetting that game design is really easy, right? And so everything on this list should be really easy to do.
Absolutely.
It's really easy.
I could do it.
It's really easy. I'm kidding. That was a joke.
Game development's easy if you think about it. So easy, I could do it on a weekend. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Any last minute thoughts, chat? Yo, Sam, it's me who told people to get you to 50K on Twitter. Yo, Boomtail CEO, appreciate that. Thank you so much. Where are we at, by the way? Let me look at that. Where am I at when it comes to hiding my screen real quick? Where are we at? I'm at 49,750. I am 250 away from 50K. I'll tell you what. Let's see if we reach 50K maybe during Racing Rings. Maybe Racing Rings will be the time. And yes, I'll also say that too for those that are just tuning in. Check out the Racing Rings trailer. Check out the description specifically. And I'll have more information about Racing Rings in the future coming up very soon. I'll just say once again, you do not need to be in a Discord server with me or be my friend or anything like that to join in. Anyone is invited to do Racing Rings. All they have to do is do a live stream, disable your personal donation links to your channel or super chats, have the donation link for the Tiltify when it goes live May 2nd to May 5th, and stream and raise rings. Money. Pancoin. Not Pancoin. Actual money. Yeah. I will be doing a reaction to the Knuckles show, but not live. I'll be recording my reaction as I watch it, and when my review comes out, I will splice in my first reaction to things in my review, kind of like I did for the Avatar show. Legal tender, yes. Can chicken tenders be considered a legal tender? It should be.
You know what? What if I just gave you the Switch code for Raising Rings, and then you could give it away then?
There you go. Yeah, that's a good one too. I'm gonna need to get a few things to kind of incentivize people. That's a good one. I will say in chat, I tweeted about this. Last time I shaved my head. I'm absolutely not doing that again. So, I'm thinking, and rather than shaving my beard, because that's not, you guys have seen me without a beard before, I've done skits. I think it'd be more fun if, like, we reach our goal if I didn't shave my beard for a month. Which I think is something, didn't that what Aaron Weber tried to do, but didn't reach their goals? And he never did it? I'm gonna do it. Now, here's the thing, chat. This may be a shock to some. I'm Middle Eastern. So, for my beard to be at this length right now, this is after not trimming for 3 days. 3. Actually, I'm sorry. Well, it's long, you know what I mean? But this is 3 days. Can you imagine what it will look 30 days without shaving? I don't even know what I'll look like.
I wish I had your beard growing power, because my beard grows in pretty slow.
It's all in the genes. It's all in the genes.
That's awesome.
It's all in the genes, my friend. Damn, you're like me. Yes. Dude, it's gonna itch like hell? Really? I don't really. Would a beard itch? I mean, my face is used to having facial hair. It's not, you know. Thought you were a hedgehog? Yeah, no, that's not true. Yeah. We're gonna have to see what it's like. Maybe when it's all said and done, I'll be down here caressing the beard instead I'm still here. But we'll see.
Thank you.
I'll have to get some beard oils. Yo, Cortez, what the fuck? You good, bro?
Take away his computer. Take away the computer, bro.
You all caps that and put emojis. I'm gonna have to ban your ass for that. What the fuck?
Take away the computer.
Somebody, you know what? We're ending it off there. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the stream. Fucking hate you all. You all suck. I will be not posting this because people will make fun of me on Twitter. Twitter is a horrible cesspool of people who are looking for a fight, and I will never do that. Y'all know for a fact, if I posted this on Twitter, there'd be so many quote tweets of Sonic fans think they know best. Shut the hell up!
Actually,
God,
you're not a game designer.
I'm just having fun.
No, wait, look at the top. I am a game dev, so this is what I want.
Do you see the fine text? Do you see the fine text right there, though?
I see it. It's right there.
And that text looking fine.
It is looking fine. And you know what? Actually, hold on. I know how to make this better.
Now post it on Twitter.
Automated.
See what happens.
There it is.
Oh, that looks good.
Hold on. Let me, I'm actually a graphic designer.
That's pretty cool, dude.
It's not called Twitter. It's called X.
There we go. We're good now. We got it.
If I'm going to pay for the blue check mark, you're going to get the name correct.
I hate this. I hate it here. Jovial, why are you not a mod? I got you.
I can't stop him from doing this, Jovi. He's a graphic designer. He knows what he's doing.
And a game designer? Whoa. Dude.
Yeah, he's got a lot of jobs under his belt.
I do.
Put this on Twitter, Sam. Come on, man.
Do it.
Chat. How do you share Google Doc without people editing it, though?
You just make
there's a view option.
View. Yeah, view only.
I'll think about it.
Oh.
Okay.
You need to make some things bold to make certain things stand out.
But I did. Like replayability.
Oh, never mind.
Graphics.
You did. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you did. Okay. The last one didn't have it, so.
Let me here. I'll do this though. I'll change this to 16. I could shrink stuff. I just increased it a lot for the chat so they could read.
Wait, you have a story in the header, so it's going to show on every single page.
Wait, no, I don't. Why is it there? Wait, what? Why is it like that? What happened?
I don't know. I don't know.
When did it do that, chat?
No, you should keep it like that.
There we go.
It looks good.
Is that title in the header?
No. Yes. Yes. Why?
Just, I'm not gonna call you unprofessional.
What? Dude, listen, I got a biology degree, and I'm streaming Sonic
You didn't
games.
write papers?
I did, but I somehow passed, okay?
I felt that insult.
Okay, hold on. I got this. Y'all, look. Wow. Okay. Rude. And, you know, I'll underline this too. I'll underline these sections. I'm making this look good, okay? Like I'm making this look good. Okay.
While you're doing this, I just want to say, I got put onto the new TED show. Y'all see the TED movies? The TED show is really good. So if you ever watch the TED show, I didn't really like the movies, but the show is like really good. So if you're like over the age of 18, you should watch the TED show.
Are you excited for the Wade show?
Oh yeah, I heard about that. It's really good. I'm glad I get to see Knuckles for 3 minutes. That's really awesome.
You know, I don't think that's really funny. I think they worked really hard on that show.
Yeah, I'm a movie designer. I'm a show designer.
You come back to me with that movie degree.
I can't wait for 6 hours of Wade and 3 minutes of Knuckles.
It's
I think when I saw like the episode names, like Knuckles goes to like Shabbat dinner or something, that it was like it wasn't gonna be like an actual like Knuckles show. You know what I mean?
Are they naming him like Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
It seems like that. I forgot. It's literally called like Knuckles goes to Shabbat dinner or some shit.
What the
it's really funny.
Wade goes
let me find it.
Wade goes into building and sees Knuckles in front of like a slot machine and a computer going, "What is this? Human Vegas City? This Las Vegas?" And then, it just goes to the next title.
This has to be Impact.
Episode 3 of the Knuckles show is literally just called the Shabbat dinner. For people not in the know, Shabbat is a Jewish like holiday thing. I don't know really, but it's like every Friday, Saturday. I'm not too sure. I could be wrong, but yeah. So it's just really funny that they call it.
You can just delete that one now. Just delete the one on the other pages.
Oh, it won't delete it off the first one?
It won't delete off the first one.
Okay, you lied to me.
Shabbat dinner.
You lied.
No,
you literally lied to me.
Just go back to the first one. You have it, don't you? Different on the first page.
Watch it be the best episode.
And then paste. Don't you still have it?
Oh, I have to paste it. Okay, hold on.
Eggman attacks him with the Jewish robot.
What?
I got it. There we go. There we go. Now let me
get a load of my Shabbat.
There we go. Thank you, Google. Doing a great job with your design.
Google's always got your back, dude. Right?
Yeah. I think you should add emojis now.
Emojis?
Yeah, if you go under insert.
Why are we doing this?
Go to enter, yeah, and then do special characters.
Oh my god, there's emojis.
Yeah. Now you can add all the fun stuff.
Oh my
god.
4th
Knuckles episode is called The Flames of Disaster. I'm sure that's literally just a reference and it won't actually talk about Sonic 06. But I'm hoping there's at least a little bit of a Sonic 06 thing in there. If the episode before that is literally called the Shabbat dinner, I don't think they're being too game accurate with this one. I don't know. I don't know.
You do that in Adventure 2?
You remember when Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles had the Shabbat dinner in Sonic Adventure 2?
Brother.
I think at the end of Adventure 2, didn't Sonic look out and say Shalom? Shadow the Hedgehog.
That's true, and Eggman lit the menorah for Hanukkah or something.
This is incredible.
He ran up and he was like, Mazel Tov.
You forgot him. Castell says, on graphics, what about higher quality cutscenes? That's a good point. I did not put that. Cutscenes do need to be better. They need to be better animated. Animations. Oh, fuck. Need to be way better. Good point. Thank you. Almost forgot that. We almost didn't get it. If it's not in here, it's not really going to happen, chat. 4th, Knuckles episode is called The Flames of Disaster. I don't know if I had to be excited or worried about a Sonic 06 reference. Chat, Atlas is not going to be in here. Are you kidding me?
There's no way.
It's not.
0%. If anything, I'm like my theory right now is Rouge is going to be in the show. But
yeah,
anyone other than like Rouge or Amy, I don't think so. Maybe we'll get like a shadow tease, but like I think it's gonna be Rouge.
Yeah,
that's just my personal theory.
Oh man! Alrighty, chat. We made the best. So what I set it to viewing, like that. Oh wait, hold on, wait. I need to hold on. I need to go back
to your share. If you go to your share button.
Sonic Frontiers 2 wish list. What'd you say?
If you go to share, it'll
Someone
say,
asked.
Yeah, you just change it to anyone with the link, and then it'll say view only. Yeah, you're good. Just leave it on view. You could leave comments on. That'd be really funny. To what people comment.
I'm not doing that. Somebody's gonna put some degenerate stuff in there.
Someone asked if the Chaotix were in the movie comics. They were. They actually were. So technically, the Chaotix are in the movie canon. If those comics are canon, which I think they are. But as like actual characters in the movies, I don't think we'll get them for a while. Honestly, unfortunately, they're popular characters, but I think like generally speaking, like imagine you're not a Sonic fan, right? A lot of people don't know who the Chaotix are unless they played Heroes or something like that, right?
I just want to make sure real quick if I were to like. Incredible. I actually, hold on. I don't know if this is a good idea. Because I don't want to be getting fucking bombarded with request editing access emails. This is stupid. I'm just gonna put a screenshot.
You could do a file, like go to file. Download. You can download, and then you could leave a PDF or something, and then people won't request it.
There you go.
Put it in a Google Drive, and then people can just open it up.
Big brain.
It's corporate brain. I have corporate brain, Your Honor.
Your Honor. I have corporate brain.
You safe.
It's not that great. It's pretty mild.
Can Twitter take PDFs?
No. You put it in the Google.
Wait. Hold on. It's loading. It loaded something.
It's like the guy that uploaded all the hot dog emojis into a story without knowing, because he said for some reason you can drop a hot dog emoji in.
Okay,
kept dropping them in.
So what did you actually do? Like,
oh, I would if I didn't want to like put screenshots, I'd probably just, you could doll it up to be like,
this is stupid.
My opinions on Sonic. A doc.
Why am I doing this? I'm really. Guys, I don't know why I'm even doing this, because I know for a fact people that didn't tune into the stream be like, Sonic Santa's just doing it. Why are they doing this?
You need to. It has to happen, bro.
I'm gonna get.
Twitter's been too calm. It's been too peaceful.
Yeah.
I'm just screenshotting it. Hold on, chat. Hold on.
Dear Father is a good song, but I swear that one cutscene in Frontiers where she just like hums it is the funniest scene in all of Sonic.
It is, because they also
ever.
didn't have any cutscenes to match with the music. It's supposed to be all the time she was with Eggman, but there was like nothing
just like
in the game.
3 times.
Yeah, so they just had to like come up with some shit. Y'all better gas this tweet up and make it known that this is satirical, or I will be bullied on Twitter. Just saying.
Just say like something like
Oh.
Just say in here, I am a real game designer.
In the spirit of Sonic Frontiers 2 being in development, here's my super serious game dev brain wish list. Okay?
Satire? What is that?
I put it in Comic Sans to be extra professional. Hope you like it. There we go.
You should put reminder. This is serious at the end as well.
No, it's okay. We'll leave it there.
Man. But you gotta let them know it's serious.
Here's my super serious game dev brain wish list. I put it in Comic Sans to be extra professional. Hope you like it. Reminder. This is very serious.
What the?
It looks good.
There we go. It's up there. I posted it. Chat. Thank y'all for tuning in.
It's been nice. It's been nice.
It's been nice knowing you all. It's been nice knowing you all. I'll probably be bullied off Twitter. In the meantime, look forward to Raising Rings. That's coming up soon. So make sure y'all tune in for that. It'll be fun. May 2nd to May 5th. I will keep reminding you guys of this. And I will see you guys Wednesday for the next stream. What are we streaming on Wednesday? But I might do maybe Sonic Generations mods, something like that. We haven't done that in a while, so that'd be fun. Alrighty, guys, in the call, I'm going to deafen to do credits, so I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for tuning in. Bye.
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 Alrighty, chat. This was fun. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. And I really appreciate the support today. I know I say this all the time, but you guys are a big part of this channel, a big success. Erwin, now that Raising Rings is announced, actually, I should mention that. Chronicles, I think that should be, we should start that for Raising Rings. How does that sound, Erwin? Raising Rings. We'll start Sonic Chronicles then. How does that sound? Sounds good? We'll do that. We'll do that. Raising Rings, we'll do Sonic Chronicles then. Let me real quick. Oh, good point. You guys reminded me of memes. Damn, I'm so bad with this.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Memes. And, people were also saying I probably shouldn't even deafen. We'll just have a conversation during the outro. I think it's funnier than just having the music. We'll do that. Let's check the mains. Somebody sent this. This is from Evan's stream. Let me stream to the Discord, by the way, so you guys can watch this too in real time. Here we go.
Sweet.
There's a Super Shadow King Ice.
Me and Evan,
oh my
we
God.
love listening to women. We aren't like Sam.
What?
Me and Evan, we love listening to women. We aren't like Sam.
Hey, that's crazy, bro. The one person in the call. God. The one person in the call that doesn't have a girlfriend was saying that. That's crazy. Anyways, this beautiful looking, majestic man. This you're kind of true about that. It's kind of facts. Let me close all these tabs too. It makes it easier. Kind of true about that. Dude, Out of Context went crazy today. We like to see that. What is this? One second. I need to... Let me make sure what...
Bro, what is this?
I don't know what this is. What?
Is this a Russian song?
is a composer, Russian composer.
I absolutely cannot play that song. I absolutely cannot play that song. I will get destroyed, iCater. Thank you. Let me see what this is. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I did retweet this, but the level design has a lot to be done. I love it. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. What a classic video, man. That's when we used to make art, if I'm quite honest. We kind of fell off. We did kind of find off. Yo, Bad End Cam with another comic! I love Cameron. You're goated. You are goated. Sam signing off. Let's go on to this. Man, that sucks. And I was looking forward to that mod too. Yeah, the chat's saying you either have to add the files into the folder or have a different program at the ready. We might tinker with that after the other mods. We got to keep going with the stream. Let's see here. Sonic Runners End of Summer. Oh God. What's going on? I'm seeing nothing but darkness. What happened? Oh yeah, I remember this is when the game was just dark. Am I getting punked? Oh my God. Dude, your drawings are so fucking good. I love them. I literally love them. I literally remember exactly when this happened too. I was just in darkness, man. That stream was fun. We'll do more mod streams. Mod Mondays. It's going to be like Frontiers Fridays. Fortnite Friday. But we should do more mod streams. Bad End Cam, you are so good. If you guys want to add on to that, add your own memes or your own fan art for the streams, join my Discord below. We have 2 channels, memes for the stream and art for the stream. You can post them in there. Okay, this one doesn't have copyrighted music, says iCater. Let me see what we got. First of all, Jordans are coming. What? Oh my God.
This should be every cutscene in Frontiers 2.
Is he gonna die? This is how the kind of storytelling we need to have in Frontiers 2. What? The fuck? Wait, you kind of got to beat there for a second there.
Why is it the rabbit chase theme from Mario Galaxy?
iCater, that was magic. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I don't think I could have got a day without that. I really do appreciate that. Heart spam in the chat for Cater. And for all those that submitted your fan arts and your Mays, I appreciate it. JWGM, thank you so much for becoming a member, man. I appreciate you. And yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. Knuckles Show. Get hyped. I will do my review the day it comes out. And it'll be fun. Alrighty, guys. Let's do some credits. And we'll talk to my friend group. Hi, friends. How are you guys? You better stop with that damn soundboard. No! No ducks! No ducking! Or quacking! Is it ducking? What?
Ducking?
Oh. Oh my God! This is getting chaotic now. Y'all. This is... It's 8 in the morning! No! Oh my God.
Wait, why did that one sing really well?
Oh my God. Guys. Oh shit. That's required for Sonic Frontiers 2 as well. We need to have battle music that plays the same time every time we run into any enemies. We need the same exact type of music too. Every single damn time. Yes. Just like that.